So, last session, you left Salagastra's Grove after some pretty interesting events took place with Xander that I don't think everybody else really fully understands, and maybe not even Xander, what fully occurred there, but there were other conversations that were had. You did take your long rest and decided to leave, finally heading off in hot pursuit of the Chainless Base location number 2. And it has been quite the journey thus far, traveling through some massive rift opened up in the sky, pouring water down onto the ground in a cascading fashion, changing the coloration and landscape to some extent over to what felt more like a Shadowfell-esque look to everything, which you managed to avoid and not really come into contact with, except for the fact that there was water now dispersing throughout the terrain that was here. You did a small skill challenge of trying to get through these tall, bamboo-y, reedy things, and some pretty hilarious antics occurred with Garen rage ripping of plants out of the ground and thrashing about.
I'm the nature guy.
You then saw two individuals who looked like shadowy figures that were kind of dashing through the forest, and before that happened, actually, there was something that was thrown up into the rift that closed the rift by, you seemingly think is this tree individual that you've stumbled upon, who kind of yelled out, "Curse you, Shadowfell!" out into the sky and closed the portal. You then came upon a clearing that has a very well-defined dirt path or road that leads through it. It's about 200 feet long and then maybe about 80 feet across. On the right-hand side, there's this small waterfall situation that goes into a small pool. You do notice, even from this distance, the remnants of a large animal skeleton that seems partially embedded into the embankment that I did not describe last time. A small stream kind of trickling through this clearing and disappearing over a cliff on the left-hand side, and a forest arrangement on that side of the clearing as well, where these two shadowy individuals were sneaking up on this tree or tree-ent person. Having put an orb down on the ground with glowing green lights and like pressing some buttons on it and setting it on the ground, a couple of portals opened behind this tree character, and a couple of other shadowy figures stepped out of the portal, which Garen then yelled out into the clearing, "Watch out, 8th 2," I think is what he said. Or "Behind you, 8th 2," or something like that. And then Razir, without taking a second thought, essentially decided to fire off towards this orb that was placed on the ground. And that is where we pick back up tonight. I'm just going to go ahead and... That's not what I intended, but we'll just leave it. Razir, I would like you to make the number of attack rolls you have at your disposal with your Eldritch Blast at this orb that's on the ground, as this is technically a surprise round, at least on the orb, and then we're going to...
On the orb.
See what happens. Yeah, it's
the orb has no idea.
Surprise round on the inanimate object.
So he gets advantage, right?
Oh,
because the orb doesn't know he's there.
Well, he should get advantage.
It's 2 nat 1s! Are you serious? Nice.
Wow, that
22 does hit.
Wow.
It's a great way to start.
Foundry's lagging for me.
Maybe
22
you have
and
to...
25 both hit. Go ahead and roll damage on those.
I think that's a sign of how today's going to go.
I always restart.
Max damage and almost
nice.
max damage for a total of 29 force.
Okay. So, Razir's 2 kind of fire off.
He has
and
the gloves. I'm
hit
like, why did he do 4?
Yeah. Well, he just got these. This is your first time rolling with the illusion spacers, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sick.
on an inanimate object. So the first two,
So
you
I,
see,
I pull out the gun and fire off 2, and then the bracers glow, and 2 more bolts come
Oh,
out.
that's cool.
amazing. I love it. So there's a cascade of mud that as it hits the dirt path, as the last two finally impact it, and you see this like green energy kind of emanating out from it, almost like video game-esque style, where there's like waves of green pulsing energy, and there's and it just detonates on the ground. I'm gonna make a how do I?
Do this.
I've lost.
How do I
I've
want
lost,
to do this?
I've lost my dice tray because I forgot to reinstall that module. I knew there was something I forgot to do.
What does that specifically do?
It adds dice above the chat window, so I can just click on D20s or click on D6s or something like that.
I see.
One of them seems to get knocked back slightly and seems to have taken some damage from the shrapnel of the explosion that happened. The other one shields themselves and then immediately like turn in the direction of the party. The other 4 individuals, the portals behind these other 4 individuals closes as it seems as though they were tethered to this orb that you've now destroyed on the ground. But there are a total of 6 individuals, one of which turns to the side, looks a little bit bigger, and as you get a look at them now, as you're like looking directly at them, it is very dark outside right now. The stars and the moon above are kind of shedding out a little bit of kind of twinkling light and reflecting off of this small pool that the waterfall's pouring into, but they are definitely wreathed in like dark gray and purple wispy ethereal magic that's just coming off of them, almost as though they're not entirely corporeal. But the one more powerful of the bunch turns and like takes something out from the side of their belt and flicks it into the air, and there's this cracking whip sound as a very long purple wreathed energy whip into the air. The others immediately take out their weapons, and most of them go charging for the treant. And I would, at this point, like everybody to roll initiative.
Ah!
And I will bring you to the map.
Hey, Razira's one of those too.
Let me create the combat encounter. It is now created. Don't forget to select your token when rolling initiative.
No, I don't think I was running. But I definitely started running when Razir shot, so I didn't say that much.
I'm actually going to remove... Foundry is extra laggy for me right now. Is it for anybody else?
No, I usually
weird.
restart my computer before every session because then it will make sure that that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
But,
that would have been a really good idea.
that was so bad.
I need to steal this guy's powers, whatever they are.
The whip.
Shadowmancer.
You already have a whip.
I Shadowmancer. I want more powers of his.
Not in the. I rolled it, but it didn't count it for some reason. It said I wasn't selecting my thing.
At least I go before they go.
I don't see... Is Blackstar even in the...
No, it said he didn't have his token selected.
Yeah, I thought I had myself selected.
What did you actually roll?
12.
What about that?
One above what you gave me.
Oh, we all rolled pretty well.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
only
mean,
one who isn't us
you
rolling
rolled
going before us
as
is
well
the
as
end.
you needed to.
Yeah.
I mean, respectively to the rest of the the initiative order. Like I rolled a 9 for Louise. I'm not dead.
Okay.
Can I argue that I was like maybe 20 feet ahead of where I was because I was starting to make my way after yelling at him?
So you were
God,
like
we're so
running
far.
past Razir into the clearing after shouting
I'll
watch
just
out?
Say like I'd be here instead of like behind everyone. Yeah, I would have been moving forward. to,
Okay.
like,
Sure.
here.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. With how vibrant this map is, these guys, especially the tree guy, blend in.
Yeah, I thought they
Uh-huh.
weren't there. I thought
They almost look like flowers, like purple flowers.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, they're shadowy figures in a dark environment, and they are not easy to see.
Not complaining, just making a comment about it.
Observations.
Shoot.
Top of the
That's
round.
Yeah.
What?
That's a skeleton, though.
Zender is gonna start by using a pocket watch to cast haste on our friend Garen.
Spread the love.
Yeah, spin the love, yeah. And does he have a useful bonus action?
I added hasted to Garen.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
He does not have any bonus actions.
He's a
Holy.
wizard.
All right, and over here it's like a small cliff, right? Does it
It is.
drop? It
It drops off pretty suddenly, yeah.
all right, I'll move behind that tree over here. Oh wait, no, I'd be pretty far. Over here, behind those trees, and that is gonna be Zender's turn.
All right. B2.
Okay. B2 is going to see Garen charging, and he's just going to follow suit, and he's going to use his action to dash. So I can go 60. Let's go.
And then action charge to dash again.
I was thinking about it, but then puts me up there. B2's gonna. I won't. I'm not gonna action surge. So I'm gonna just right now use my turn. I don't have
Did
any.
we short
range.
rest or anything?
We long rested
long
before,
rested before
leaving.
Saligastras.
Yes, I'll guess.
I'm missing 2 of my spell slots. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be.
You shouldn't.
I don't remember him using them.
Did you use a spell
Did I Misty
to...
Step? I did. I Misty Step.
You did
Oh,
miss
you
the
missed
step.
stepped into the tree.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
right.
Did you do anything to inspire us at all when we were going through the?
Yeah, but that doesn't take a spell slot
Oh,
anyway.
then, okay.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't.
All right, so is B2 doing anything else?
No, I will end my turn.
Okay. So, dish, 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 dish.
It's very mechanical in his run,
Mm-hmm.
like Terminator 2.
Methodical. Yep. It's Razir's turn.
I am going to.
You look so excited.
Because I want to say a one-liner. Cause let's see if I can match y'all a little bit, and I'm gonna do my form of dread to get a bit smoky myself.
Nice.
First, I get 17 temp HP.
Wow. That's crazy.
Which is more than the temp HP I got from licking the claw.
We did. Oh,
Figure that out later. And then I'm going to start blasting because it's what I do.
So anyway, I started blasting.
So anyway, I started blasting.
I'm gonna turn the music off, and I'm actually gonna reload Foundry because it
Laggy, yes?
three times now. It said that I've lost connection to Foundry, and then it says reestablish connection. So
All right, DM's gone. We won.
Yay!
they can't ever roll. They can't even take their turn.
Let's see. Let's target just. I can't see that first guy. Where was the orb? It was back here in the road, farther down the road, right? Not up where the Shadow Mancer
it
is.
was like right in front of them, like.
Oh,
right
okay,
here.
it was there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will. I can't see them right now because they're out of range. I'm just gonna shoot at that feller straight down the road that's out in the open.
Okay.
Where are you there? That's terrible. That's better. 16 and a 19
Um,
to hit.
the 19 does
So
hit.
much range.
All right. for a total of. I'm gonna do my thingy that gives
Nice.
me extra.
What is
An
that?
extra D10.
What is happening?
Don't worry about it.
In the party.
I kill all my friends.
For a total of 17 necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage.
Yep. Because I did my one per turn conversion thing, and if that man would make a wisdom saving throw, please.
You said it was 17, correct?
Yes.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yes, please.
You gonna be scared.
That's a 7.
Hopefully.
He's gonna scare a shadow.
That man, if he can be afraid, is afraid of me.
He is.
He can
He's
be
a
afraid.
scaredy cat now.
I did
And
notice
I'm
that
going
your shot towards him did not seem to be as effective. You probably noticed that.
And I'm going to step up to basically parallel to Xander and just stand in the road because I don't got to get closer at all. I didn't even bother checking range before I shot because I know
Do
they're
you
in
really
range.
do
Alright,
you
so
really
90
need
feet that
to,
one,
like-
80 that one.
Let's see.
130.
Yeah,
What's your range? Is it 600?
the entire map is in range. It's 600.
Yeah,
600,
he's got the
okay, yeah.
sniper nonsense.
Yeah, spell sniper and
Yeah.
Okay.
Eldritch Lens.
All right.
I believe
So he
it's
seems to
called.
like
was
take
there, yeah.
the as your Eldritch Blast connects with this individual. It seems to like get absorbed, and then there's like almost like a gout of flame, but it's like shadow smoke that kind of comes off the top of him, and that's the flavor behind absorbing some of that damage. But doesn't seem to be too affected by the necrotic
So,
damage as much.
You're saying they're a mix between Black Star and Brazier.
Where
There you go.
we would have beautiful children. That's all. It would be.
Don't you already have a beautiful child, Zender?
He's a bit neurotic for my taste.
It is Black Star's turn.
Yeah, it is. All right, here goes Black Star. I'm gonna take off up to the front because I might be soft, but I'm a frontliner, kind of, sort of. Anyway,
Somehow.
somehow, much
And he
better
wonder-
now that
and
I've
he-
got friends to absorb the damage.
And he
for me.
wonders why he takes so much damage. The
I
bard
don't ever
running in.
wonder why. I just hate that it happens.
I mean, he's
but-
got the AC to back it up, so like.
And he
Most of
has a shield.
yeah, I have a shield. I'm going to.
Don't you have the
Blast.
shield spell as well?
I do. I have shield. I love
Yeah.
that spell. It is +5 for reaction. Absolutely, anytime.
Except
I'm
when
gonna-
Tim has like a +20 to hit, so it doesn't change
That's
anything.
not much fun at that point. This guy, Eldritch Blast him.
Which guy?
Shadow
30.
Answer 1.
Shadowmancer?
Yeah, did that
Yeah.
one.
1.
I have, just so you know, I have
There's
this
one of 'em.
module installed now that,
This-
like, whenever I drag tokens out onto the field, it adds a number next to them so they can be
So
better
you know
tracked
which
or
is
whatever.
which.
Yeah.
That's good though.
Okay.
But
Oh my god. this
One
is
question I
trash.
do have is when you
Ooh.
remove like Shadowmancer 1, it's just going to remove all of them from the initiative, right?
Well, the Shadow Agent, so I'll probably just, I won't, it still shows it in the initiative tracker for me.
Just move him aside.
All right.
Yeah.
Do either of those
that's-
hit? I'm
yeah,
asking.
that's- yeah.
Oh, 12 and 13. No, neither of those hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. So well then, with my, I run up, I throw out my hand, 2 arcs of flaming force energy burst out and just go wide, and I kind of look at my hand like, that's a bit embarrassing. And I pull out my bird pipes in my other hand, and I play a quick, let's get down to business, and I'm gonna bardic, not bardic inspiration, I'm sorry. Mantle of Inspiration, the bonus action, a spended Bardic Inspiration, and up to 5 people I can see within 60 feet can use their reaction to move up to its speed if they prefer, if they want.
And we get 10. How much temp HP is it?
It's only 5 temp HP, so if you don't have temp HP, you get 5 temp HP. And everyone around me is within 60 feet, which is why I made that giant
Oh my
circle
gosh.
earlier. So
I could move the entire map with my reaction, haste.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got double move speed. Because you're
anyone who
80
wants to use
now?
their reaction to move right
Yeah.
now is free to do so.
Yeah. Oh, we are.
Yeah, like right now.
Oh my
Yep,
gosh!
right.
So yeah, I can move 80 feet
Oh,
real quick.
And...
That's so silly.
Haste, baby!
I want to see just Garen is just like, would it be the Hulk or something? Just boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
Just half jumping,
there's-
half running.
There's like a tree in the way, and you just like knock it over. It falls off the side of the cliff.
Suddenly, he's in punching range.
As he's running, he starts to
He's just
rage. Everything
instant
starts to
transmission.
slow down around him, and
No,
he's like, "Oh, I
he's
know what
like
this
that.
is." And starts
The
moving
cop
even
from
faster.
Raiding Meatballs. You know, that comes
Thought he was a chance of meatballs.
He's been
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, that way.
I feel like I'm Captain America and he's Hulk when they run next to each other.
All right, there's a
Like that.
Enosis. Is this turn?
I'll move up.
Okay. Did you move up?
And
or-
it's my turn.
Yeah,
I
I'm up
know.
next to Black
Did
Star.
everybody move the way they wanted
wait.
to?
How far
Yeah.
away?
I don't know if Xander would move or not, but
Ish. Yeah, I'll move.
there's a
no,
bit
just
of
stay there
cover-
behind a tree.
There's a bit of
Oh,
cover
good. Yeah.
here.
Uh,
I don't know if you can quite get there.
go behind that pillar over there, if I could. I'm
you
on
move him?
measurement, sorry. Yeah, I'm on measurement, that's why.
and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's everyone. Okay. I don't get to benefit from my own stuff, but that's fine. Cool. I'm a support character. I'm not
this-
the main guy like Razir or Xander.
Wow.
Oh boy.
So this 25, 30 foot tall tree person just kind of like was looming over the ruins and like scouring it. Now there's all this chaos going on behind him, and a detonation of this device turns around and like points a giant leafy finger in the direction of the Shadowmancer. You Shadowfell scum have been hunting me for too long. Now we put an end to this problem. Oh, who are you? And then that's all he says. And then he moves forward.
Friends?
Hopefully.
Moves
Fingers
over in this
crossed.
direction.
I mean, Garen's already friend with one tree, so what's one more?
So Garen in B2, this huge hulking tree figure, like right up above you, and a giant fist comes down. Let me just actually make sure I'm.
Enosis.
And hits me. No. No, we find out he's blind.
That is actually not what he's going to do. What's his movement? It's this much. He was here. He's going to move here.
Okay. So Garen just imagined that his best buddy came next to him. Okay.
The rage makes him a little delusional.
He like brings his arms over his side and his shoulder and like rakes them across the front of his chest, and like a million tiny little like razor sharp leaves just go scattering in every direction in a 20-foot sphere around where he is. And I believe, yes, all 4 of these guys are going to make dexterity saving throws.
Let's go 8th 2.
Yeah.
That's a natural 1. That's a 23.
Fail.
That's a 21.
Fail.
And a 7.
Success.
So each of the guys that succeeded, they take 10 points of damage. And the other guys take 21 points of damage.
Good chunk.
There we go. What happens if I click this? Oh, look at that. It brings up a nice little template and everything. Beautiful. Sorry, I'm just getting used to all these new fancy things that I have at my disposal. Wait, what? What? Okay. He then, after doing this and leaves going everywhere and like these shadowy figures, looks like they're cut into ribbons and then kind of reform ethereally, not that that's a word, and then proceeds to take 2 giant fists and one of each of them that are next to him.
That's sick.
How do I stop targeting?
Yeah, if you just hover
got
over
it.
them and just press
Yep,
T.
T.
Yeah.
These
the
guys. The
pieces.
first one slams into the ground, like having no effect, but just narrowly missing one of them. The other one is going to hit with a 25. This guy takes 22 points of damage, and that is the. Where did my turn tracker go? It's just gone.
I mean, you can still have it on the other window.
I
And if you right click on the swords, you can open it back up.
Oh, there it is. Nice. Look at you. Awesome. And then he just lets out this bellowing roar out into the tree canopy.
Yes!
He's doing some work on his turn,
Yeah.
for sure.
We like him.
Louise.
Garrett's excited.
I'll move 30 feet this way. Bonus action, magic stone, and use my two-bird sling to attack these unarmed. This one over here, the agent,
Okay.
number 1.
Mhm.
So magic stone. 21.
21 hits.
All right. I'll roll the damage right now. So 7. 2. Yeah, and I'll moving 5 feet over here. No, is it only away from? Sorry, with Crusher.
I think it's any.
No, it's
direction
just
you want.
to unoccupied space. So yeah, just over here, close to Garen. Yeah, and I'm gonna make the rock ricochet on the other one. So I'll just
Oh,
attack
that's right.
again.
Same attack roll? This is the two-bird
No, I
sling,
think I
isn't
need to
it?
reroll. It's the same thing.
Okay. 21 does hit, yeah.
Yeah, and let me just check since you did ask. When you make an attack roll, say, because you ricochet one turn and make a rage attack against the second creature. Yeah, so I need to roll another attack.
Which you did. Yep.
Yeah, which I did. Yep. And that is 6 points of damage. And I'll do it again.
You do
Nice.
it
Targeting the agent first.
Okay.
Again. 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Just hits, alright. I'll roll the damage. 8. And.
You gonna move him again?
With Crush, I can only move them once.
Okay.
Once per turn.
Yeah, once per turn, yeah. But you know what? I'll move. Could you make a strength saving throw, please? Because I'm gonna try to move in that way.
That's a 5.
Yeah, so I'll move him. It's 15 feet.
Are you throwing off the cliff?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Off the cliff! Oh whoa, that's a cliff! I forgot about that, and I asked about it earlier. Yeah.
Okay. So he just gets jettisoned. Okay, yeah.
But
I was wondering why you didn't do that the first time you moved him.
I completely forgot about the cliff, even though I asked about it earlier. Yeah. And
Okay.
I'll ricochet the rock onto the second guy.
Okay, so Garen and B2, you're just like this slow-firing Gatling gun that's just firing off. And this guy just like slides to the right and then just goes flying off the cliff backwards.
Yeah. I since I can like perceive things a lot faster, I start waving at him as he falls.
and in total Disney fashion, he just kind of waves back at you as he falls off the side of the cliff.
You're just holding a sign.
It looks down.
Uh-huh. I am going to roll a dexterity saving throw for him for his fall. That's actually not too bad. And he does fall, but he is going to take... What the heck? Wow, he took 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
That was a lot.
Wow.
And he is not knocked prone. He is now clutching to the side of the cliff as he's fallen off, and like he fell 20 feet down. So I'm going to actually mark that on him.
Okay.
Yeah, it moves him.
Oh, he's
below
beneath the map.
Yeah.
He's beneath the map.
So just say
Bye.
plus 20 and we'll.
Yeah, probably going to do that actually.
Yeah.
That way.
And I rolled my second attack for the ricochet on the Shadowmancer.
Which was
rolled a
a
19
19 does hit. Yep.
for 8 points of damage.
Eight points of damage. And by the way, as opposed to the Wilhelm scream that you probably would suspect of a person falling off the side here, it just makes a like a weird scratchy shadow yell that isn't really a yell.
Right. And that is my turn.
All right.
Okay.
Garen's already on the move.
First thing Garen's doing, raging, stone skin, all that. You know what he does. He's gonna look at B2 and say like, "You got this," and start running to help eighth two.
They gave us an itch.
He gets an attack of
Yeah, gets
opportunity.
attack, yeah.
Let me just look at this. Yeah, okay. He'll take his attack of opportunity.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Misconstrue it.
That is a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, and his attempt at attacking you is this whip that he's using, which I know whips have certain properties, but this is something different a bit. Kind of rears it back as you're starting to run, and it just like doesn't hit you, but you feel the snap on the back of your thigh. It doesn't make contact, but there's that like wind feeling or whatever, and it's just like, ooh, that was like that could have hurt a bit. The rest of you, because Garen's turned away from this guy, see the whip go out, and there's this like slicing like shadow energy that comes out of the end of the whip as it snaps into the air. It seems to actually go past Garen, as though this thing has some serious range to it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Garen, you can resume your turn.
Yeah, I'll look at eighth buddy, eighth two, and it's like, I'm here to help, and I'll wail on the first guy that I ran up to.
Who is frightened, which means nothing.
No, you get
nothing, it means
disadvantage
nothing.
on attack rolls and ability checks, and he can't move closer to Razier.
Right.
But I will
Sounds
absolutely
so
make
scary.
this reckless attacks.
Scary.
So
All right.
I'm sure it's still a little terrifying for him to be frightened and then a big giant guy coming.
hello.
Don't forget
This
the
guy's-
giant tree that attacked him just
Yeah, the
before
tree
that as
came and
well.
smacked at him. This guy's having a bad day.
There were some bad shrooms.
What's the shortcut to advantage again?
Shift.
Shift. Shift.
While you're
Left shift.
as long as you're tabbed actually.
Yeah,
having
tabbed
that
it
window active.
into the.
Are you using
yeah.
the D&D Beyond character sheet or the Foundry character sheet?
Yeah, the D&D Beyond one.
Okay.
It's D&D. Ooh.
30.
Hey, okay, advantage.
30 hits for sure.
Yeah.
I just realized it makes the die you keep like green instead of brown.
It's strange.
28 also
Uh,
hits.
Damage.
Sure hope.
Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Is this all just bludgeoning damage, like magical bludgeoning damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 27 points of damage. It's just you know.
Yeah.
out.
If he's still standing, I'm gonna punch him one more
He's-
time.
He's still standing.
It-
He's dazed and confused, but he's standing.
Oh yeah, you can get your ace action.
Haste. Yeah.
Because I thought you were going to use your martial arts bonus action.
I already raged, so I can't.
Yeah.
Yep. 22 hits.
Okay.
Okay. And that was it.
Yeah,
So another 14
yeah, that's
points
it
of
for me.
damage. Yeah, he's looking really, really hurt. He
Yeah, I
was,
look back at
Already.
H2, give
He's
him a
orange.
thumbs up. I'm like, I'm with you, and I'm done.
You get another attack. Your hasted action.
That was his hasted
Your
action.
bonus action. Then.
He raged.
raged.
Oh, you raged this
Yeah.
turn. That's right.
Yeah,
My bad.
I made the same mistake.
Yeah. Yep. I
That would have
missed.
been cool, but yeah.
Yeah, the giant tree kind of looks down at you. Hello, little one. Good,
Little way.
good use of your fists.
You too.
Okay.
What's Reserve gonna be? Garen is the little one.
Yeah,
They call me a child.
probably like the.
Child.
trying to save his friend. This guy is going to oh, I just realized these guys have advantage on being frightened. Oh well.
wow.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
I mean, go ahead and roll. It's not frightened. Hasn't come into action into
Yeah.
anything yet. So
That's
do it.
true. Okay.
Just
All right,
roll
yeah.
once again.
It's a.
You'd
wisdom
let us
save.
do it.
I would. That's an 18.
okay, so he's not actually scared of me.
Doesn't count. You should have done it earlier.
No.
But you're right. I would have let you do it for sure. Okay. He looks towards Garen, who's wailing on his friend, and calls out in a guttural sounding language, but amidst the chaos, it sounds unintelligible. Garen, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
No, these are the things I'm not great at.
A barbarian's
Okay, that's
weakness.
great though.
My one weakness, that and psychic damage.
Everything around you, like for about half a second, starts to go a little bit fuzzy, and you like, where am I right now? And then you shake your head, and you're out of it. Yeah.
I do not like drugs.
Did they attack him with math? He started seeing numbers and that
Yeah.
confused him.
I do not want to trip.
Gosh dang it! These guys also take no damage on a successful save for a dexterity saving throw. I am just.
Oh, for his attack.
The
Yeah.
falling.
The
So the trees attack.
the trees attack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to. Yeah, the guy falling off the cliff wasn't trying to save against a attack. So,
Catch his
there's
footing.
that. Yeah, that's the end of that guy's turn. This guy is going to turn to the tree and is going to make the tree make a wisdom saving throw.
Come on, tree.
That
You look
is
wise.
a
Come on, tree, dude.
failure.
No, he's
no.
not as wise as a barbarian raging.
I don't have this particular. Yeah. So yeah, the giant tree just kind of like starts to look a little woozy. That's the end of that guy's turn. This guy is going to just unload on Garen.
Go for it. All advantage.
How rude.
Oh,
What happened?
I lost access to 100. I'll reload
Oh.
in a sec.
24 to hit.
Hits.
Oops. Okay. It is 8 points of slashing damage and 15 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, so math 4 and then
11.
6, so 10.
Yeah, 10. Yeah.
Four.
I rounded it up. Wait.
It'd be
Was
11.
it 15? Yeah, 11.
was-
Yeah, 15.
If you just take 11. If you're resistant to both, we'll just say it's 11
Yeah,
damage.
yeah.
Oh, I was resisting both. Okay, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay.
It would have been 4 and 7, which is 11. So, yeah, second attack coming in. That is a 23
Right.
to hit. So 20 points of damage total, reduced to 10. Okay. Fourth
My temp HP is gone.
agent is also going to really wants to lock down this really powerful guy in front of him. Garen's just getting focused right now. I need Garen to make another wisdom saving throw.
The second one.
I believe.
Yes.
Let me just double check and make sure these. If you succeed, you're not immune.
Oh, for like
You
can't
are
be used
no,
again?
No, it's not. You're not immune if you succeed. Not on this one.
Oh, is it 21 a success?
21 is a success, so you feel that same feeling come over you, and they have just. Yeah.
Stop trying to get me high. No to drugs.
Remember, don't do drugs, kid.
I was gonna run right up to the tree at the end of his turn. This guy
What I missed?
is going to use half of his movement.
Oh, you're dead.
TPK.
Great.
You're the last one alive. Somehow they got
There's one
to
thing I
to Xander
always
before
talk
you.
about, how much I hate being alive.
Friggin' so much for being a frontliner. You're alive, so
He's going to use half of his movement to climb. Oops. Up the side of the cliff.
These guys' turn.
So he'll be about here,
The
hanging on
shadow
5 feet
people.
below the cliff.
oh, I want B2 to kick him down.
All right, it is now the Shadowmancer's turn.
Boy.
Which one is that? That's agent. Oh, it's only one
It's
shadow.
the one
Gotcha.
besides BT.
I trust in B2.
In B2 we trust.
Why can't I? Why is this like not easy? I hate the character sheets or the monster sheets in Foundry.
Like the vanilla ones without like your
Yeah.
modded stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it's just the I just have a default Foundry sheet for the monsters, whereas you guys get to look at the fancy if you're looking at your character sheets on Foundry. Okay, well, I'll try and read that while somebody else is taking their turn, so I'm not taking up all this time. Who lashed out at the Shadowmancer most recently? Was it Blackstar or was it?
Yeah, but I didn't
Louise?
hit
It
him.
was Louise.
It was
Louise.
my rocks ricochet
Louise,
off
yeah.
of his friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, he's going to unleash fully on Louise with his whip.
Oh, geez,
I
that
watched me
range.
whip.
Jeez. Oh, that's cool. That's good to know when I'm not a barbarian.
What is
Okay,
that?
so a
What
series
are
of attacks.
those
The first
tiny
attack- the
area of effects on him?
I can't take this off. How do I take this off?
What?
Like I have a thing on the screen that I'm trying to get off for like area of effect stuff.
That's you. You just made small like area AOE's
Oh.
like the size of the head of the
Oh, thank you.
character.
Okay, first attack is a 24 on Louise.
Yeah, it hits.
21 points of slashing damage.
Second
Second attack to come through is a 10 to hit.
miss.
Third attack is also a 10 to hit.
Yeah, miss. All right.
So the one that does hit you, it's still this cracking like, that comes through and echoes throughout the clearing, and this like purple arc of energy comes through and like slices through like your torso. It doesn't actually like cut into you, like severing your arm, but it feels like your arm was cut off of your body. That's how much pain it
Oh, wow.
racks through your body from this. This guy is then going to move. Let's see here. He does have a fly speed. That's cool. He is going to move 15 feet this way and 15 feet up. And that is the end of his turn. It is back to Xander.
Does B2 not get an opportunity attack?
He was 10
Hey,
feet
Yeah, because he
from-
has reach.
Oh,
He has reach.
He has a glaive.
So he does. I forgot about that.
got the long stick.
Are you gonna poke him on the way by on his way out?
Absolutely. Absolutely. B2's walking up.
Where
Is it
are
a
you
great weapon
going?
master attack?
No sentinel. Look at all these
I
dice
gotta
coming
find
in.
dice.
So much
What's
dice.
Yeah, 'cause-
That is
I'm
so
trying
much.
I'm trying the
Look at that.
other.
The
Algebra
Foundry?
math equation of dice rolls you got
Uh-huh.
going on there.
yeah.
So I got a 15 to hit.
15 does
Right.
hit.
All right.
Oh!
21 damage.
21 damage.
How is it?
I don't know if he's resistant to lightning damage, but some of that's
Or
lightning, right?
thunder.
Yeah,
Thunder,
lightning.
Some
yeah.
lightning,
Four
some
lightning and
thunder.
2 thunder.
They are not. No. So I just imagine there's this massive crack, thundering sound that echoes out.
You will.
Oh wait, no, you don't have Sentinel. Then you can't do You Shall Not Pass.
I lagged out, and so all I saw was Tim like this. I was like, oh.
Whee! Right.
I was describing the thunderous sound that came out from the glaive as it intersected with the shadow creature.
Absolutely.
Alright, so
Xander?
Xander is gonna go past here. Can make a wish here. Besides the wall, and no, because he's 5 foot down. Yeah, could fireball those two.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he could hit a tree. Can he detonate it
Like
midair?
you can just
Yeah,
you can just pick
he
a
just
point.
creates a
Yeah.
point, and you're
Doesn't
within
have to be a point on
120
the
feet.
ground.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Just air
gonna
burst
be
these guys.
yeah.
Oh my.
Okay, so he is
So you
fireballing.
want-
All right, so
they-
dexterity
yeah,
saving
they-
throw.
Oh no, they have evasion.
They
Yeah,
do
dex
have
save.
evasion.
Ugh,
Hmm.
The Shadowmancer
know they have
rolled a
evasion.
10 because he's paying attention,
fail.
and the agent rolled a 22. So I'm assuming the
Yes,
agent
they
takes
succeed,
none, and the Shadowmancer takes full damage, which is 31.
31.
Can you not use evasion to take half?
No, that's not how evasion works.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
You're
how
taking
evasion
maybe an
works.
uncanny dodge.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So rings out throughout the space that's there.
Wait, no, he's right.
No,
I was gonna say, I thought it was evasion.
Yeah, no, he's right, yeah.
He's right. He only
Yeah,
takes
he's
half.
right.
Yep.
Like on a failed save, they still can take
Yeah,
half.
still take half. Yeah.
As long as it's a dex save.
Uncanny dodge is just to avoid damage altogether one time.
No, just you reduce the damage you take by
Yeah.
half by
Half.
using your reaction.
Time.
Oh,
Yeah.
only half damage on a
Yep.
failed one. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I was
Way
thinking
to
of
go,
evasion
Jay.
in Pathfinder, because in Pathfinder you have evasion and improved invasion, which improved invasion does that. In normal
So he actually would have
evasion.
taken 15 and not 16, so I'm going to give him one more health point back. There we go. And
Made me
Yeah, we'll keep
rethink my
everything above
entire
board.
rogue class.
Yeah,
there for a
no, that's
moment.
fine. And that is Zender's turn. Yeah, because I moved. Yeah, he doesn't have any bonus actions. All right, yeah, that's it.
you think Xander would be advocating to try and talk to these guys or keep one of them alive or something? Or would he just be going full tilt, do you think?
I mean, shadow monsters. Don't think so.
Oh no, he probably would. Let me talk to him. I could learn magical secrets.
No, that's bards.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's true.
One
Although
day.
with what's been happening lately, he might be a little shook, so the talk to
Oh,
people thing might not be
true.
the first thing on his mind.
oh, hopefully we can nurture that.
I think I know what B2
And then again, even if he starts talking to people, Rizzer might just kill them before he says anything to them. So
My favorite trait about Razir: no nonsense, just straight to the murder.
So he is
Where?
right at the edge of the cliff, 5 feet down. Just hanging on to
poke
the
him.
edge. You walk up to
You have a glaive,
Yeah,
you can
it's-
poke him.
And he, yeah,
This is a
B2's
cartoon.
just
His
kind
blade
of
would
like,
look like a plunger.
with him like that, do I have advantage or no? Because it just decides what I do.
Is he
Okay,
prone on the cliffside?
he's technically not prone, but I will give you advantage.
Cool. I'm going to also then use, since I have advantage, polearm great weapon fighting.
Yeah.
So I take a -5 to hit to do an extra damage.
Great weapon master.
it's not loading on the
I mean, you can just
Foundry-
roll normal one, do -5.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just wanted
Old
to-
school, do the math yourself style.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do math.
Math rocks.
Well, Foundry. Let me roll here.
Math rock is a
Tasty
cool
math rocks.
genre.
There we go.
Sure
Yes.
is.
Cool. 11.
Didn't roll with
No, 9.
advantage.
God, I thought
It did not roll with advantage.
So I'll just roll
Strangely
again.
enough.
I
Okay.
just roll again.
This. Oh, that was almost a 19.
Oh, it was
12.
almost better.
Dang, neither.
Oh,
one.
at least it's the same damage. Keeps it consistent.
17 does not
He's
hit,
swinging.
unfortunately.
It's 12.
Well,
Yeah.
even.
Because he has a Great Weapon Master.
-5.
Well, 12
So,
definitely
but
doesn't hit.
B2's locked in. He's gone for his second attack and just going to do the same
Yeah.
thing.
Do
Just
it.
like there's a bunch of
Movement.
vines that are in the way this guy's like climbing up and like intermingled with, not to mention the fact that it's really dark. But does B2 have dark vision?
Ooh, that's a good question.
No, I don't think.
No,
I don't
I
think
don't.
Warforged do.
So it's like not even
It's
barely
straight.
dim light out here. So like there's a little bit of moonlight coming down, but it's dark. I mean, if you click on your token, you should.
Did
Oh, it doesn't.
did
it's not-
Xander's fireball set anything on fire to make something?
Yeah, because
profit
it does
torches?
set on it.
That's a great point, and we'll use that as the flavor of the trees being crackling fire as B2 is standing above this guy
Wait,
who's just sweat dripping down his side, just breathing fire.
You were the chosen one.
You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
I just realized after doing that, Xander will be like, maybe I shouldn't have set the forest on fire.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I don't
No,
think A2 is looking, so you're good.
Yeah, might give Black Star the wrong idea as well.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
I was
Black
just
Star's got
thinking,
that
like, I'm super
Andy
excited.
from Community
Yeah.
or from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Black Star is super happy right now. Okay, so your next attack was 20.
Minus the so it should be -4 actually because I'm supposed to have a +9, but it's showing a +8. So
It doesn't give you the +1 from your enchanted weapon.
yeah,
So it's a 16.
yeah.
16 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Well,
was
I
that
still
with
have the
advantage? Yeah, you give it advantage. Yeah.
No, it's
My goodness.
Jeez.
I can't hit.
14.
All right.
You've got your bonus action attack from Full On
No, I'm
Master.
doing the action surge. I want to do
I'm
this.
Action surge.
He's rowing. He's
Going
rowing.
for it.
He's rowing with his glaive down there.
The
This
plunger
eight-
technique doesn't seem to work.
This agent is just like
Usability.
doing this a lot, holding on with one hand.
Uh-huh.
I'm teasing him. It's all about the tease.
Right.
Oh wow, that's
All
really
right.
cool.
I have advantage. I'm taking the -4. I want to do the damage. Son of
Wow.
a gun with advantage.
Man, this is
Come
not
on.
your.
No,
Not your time.
wow, Jesus.
I'm so sorry. That's a lot of attacks.
That's fine.
Oh,
my
not
God.
kidding.
It's almost about 20.
Oh no!
How many? What was that? 7 attacks or something, or 6?
It's
Two,
currently
4.
6.
3 with advantage.
Yeah, 3 with advantage.
Maybe don't do Great Weapon Master.
I guess not. I guess that's not my thing
Oh.
tonight.
Not
Uh,
yet.
wow.
At least. Get a bit
Chris
more
is a little drunk,
proficiency.
so maybe it's coming into B2. Let's see. Action surge isn't a bonus action, so yeah, I'm just gonna do
It's a free
my.
action.
I'm just gonna do
Fair.
my bonus attack.
Yeah.
Just like fine, poke with the butt of
No
it.
great weapon master.
Please let it work. You have advantage as well. Come on.
Oh, I do have advantage. Thank you.
Did you roll for
Please.
advantage for your second attack?
Oh, no!
What is happening right
What
now?
was that? Wait, 5.
Is that 8?
5. Yeah.
Chris, I
5
don't think you rolled-
attacks at
you rolled-
advantage.
I don't think you rolled for advantage for the second attack.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
did.
Yeah, I
You
did.
did?
Did.
Oh, okay.
5 attacks with advantage, and they all missed.
Wow,
I
man.
don't get it. I don't get why it won't let me roll advantage though through that thing. I have to click this. But, anyway, that's.
I mean,
Oh, no.
Hey.
with your
Um,
+9,
Yeah.
you have like a greater than 50% chance.
Yeah, but
To hit this
he's
thing?
actually at +4.
I
Because
had
he
to do-
was
Yeah,
using
great
Great
weapon
Weapon Master.
master.
Right.
You know, with that advantage, I just was like,
Even
it's better
without
for-
I mean, statistically,
Without-
you should have hit.
Even without
Yeah.
the weapon master,
That
it
doesn't.
would have hit once.
Yeah, because I don't remember which. Yeah,
This is gonna be a scarring experience for
Oop.
B2.
Oh
This
my
guy who's
God,
just stuck to the side of a cliff.
No,
Ignore
he
that.
would have hit twice. I know that there's Razir. Yeah.
Yeah, ignore that. Sorry.
Well, that's my turn, I guess.
He would have hit
So,
twice. You're right.
Yeah, we would have hit twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right,
I'm
well, dang,
known
that
for having
sucks.
good rolls as a DM because that's why my players always take max health because I always do damage. And
Yeah.
I guess it's leaving me.
It's not translating tonight.
Perfectly balanced. As all things should be.
Chris is like, I was gonna come in here and show these guys how I, crit nat 20s all the time. Just gonna taking out monsters left and right.
Prestige to miss 5 times in a row in advance.
That was
I wanted B2 to be a cool warrior like Garen, but the game said, nah, never mind.
James said,
no.
nah.
yeah, he's
that's
just
fun.
that's
I love it.
that's ridiculous. I would be
Duality
really
of
frustrated as the DM if none of my attacks were hitting the players at all, like 0 of them. Like that would be
Yeah.
frustrating. So this is your only turn, and I feel bad.
Nope.
All right, Razir.
And remember, Tim, before that, he dashed. So he didn't do anything to turn before that as well.
Just ran up, yeah, like in like a movie where his like glaive is just going all over the place, and then it stops, and the
Not
guy,
even swing like
it's like
ridiculous.
some of the guy's hair is missing, and that's it.
You're going for the
You were
Shadow
warned.
Master, Eric?
I'm just rolling 4 times because I want to roll 4 times because I get to roll 4 times. And let's see. I'm gonna shoot at the first the guy.
The flying
Where's
one.
that other one?
That one.
The Shadowmancer.
That one.
Where-
What on the?
did one of these? Did I miss one of these guys getting finished off? Down
No,
here?
he moved over here.
He moved.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's on top of the
in the
blue
on top
flower.
of the flower. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
my
he's
God.
stealth mode.
So
Yeah,
Okay.
the blue flower has
It's-
purple on it too. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't matter for Razir because Razir has like 120 foot dark rangers or dark vision,
Okay, 50 foot.
150, whatever. So these guys, they do have a feature that allows them to just basically almost go invisible when they go into a shadow, and everything here is cascaded in shadow, so they are difficult to see unless you're like right up on top of them. And so
They're gloom stalkers.
Or you're me. Is this the same guy I shot the first time?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. That is the same
Yeah,
guy.
it's
Shut the
that
fuck- he's
one
not
besides
merged.
Garen.
First shot's going into him, 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Second shot's going into him, 18 to hit.
That just hits.
Just hits, okay. Minimum damage of 6 force damage. Gross.
Force damage, okay. Because you noticed that your necrotic damage wasn't doing anything, so you switched
Yeah.
your damage type.
Not gonna.
But
And then.
then your force
yeah.
damage doesn't do anything.
Ooh, that'd be.
That would suck.
And then the other 2 into the Shadowmancer. Yeah. 23 and 25 to hit.
Okay, they both hit, yeah.
For
Nice.
13 and 10 force damage for a total of 23.
Cool.
And if he could make a wisdom saving throw, poor favor.
At advantage.
With advantage, yeah.
Thank you for the reminder.
If he also has it.
Avadanche.
Yeah.
Avadanche.
20.
Yeah, he ain't scared.
Good.
He just growls back at you.
He does, actually.
I'll
There's a... and then,
I'll return it.
I think that's what
And
scared
I'll,
me too. He's
that-
like, stop
Take
growling.
a step forward and end my turn.
Black Star.
Black Star.
Yeah.
Black Star.
Star.
Here we go. Black Star is gonna start running again.
Yeah, we haven't had
This
a good Grignac Black Star conversation in a little while.
We've been busy.
It's true.
And then he's 15 feet up, 20 feet
20
away.
feet out, so he's probably like
Squared plus b squared equals c squared.
30.
Yep, sounds about right. All right, Hexblade's cursed. On this bad mamma jamma.
Okay.
And then I shall Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, these will hit.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god, why am I rolling such poo-poo doo-doo right now?
Oh wow.
12
Everyone's
does not
rolling
hit,
bad.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Ooh. That's better.
There we go.
25 definitely hits.
Yours. And then I will do the damage. That's not terrible. And then that's
Is-
actually an extra.
What kind of damage is that?
Force damage.
10 force.
And an extra
Eh,
3.
Tim, if you look at the damage, it says force damage.
It does say force damage.
Yeah.
I was just making sure that you were paying attention, Felix. Um,
It's something
It does that
mindfulness.
for everyone, except when it's like no, it even does it for split damage.
it does. The 3 extra damage was from what?
From my Hexblade
Your
Curse.
Hexblade Curse, okay. Just-
Yep, and then I pull him 10 feet closer to me.
Ooh, he's on
Oh.
the ground. Kind of.
5.
We'll say it moves him
Like 5 towards me and 5 down.
probably. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Cool, cool.
I believe that's my action, my bonus action.
I imagine you did the scorpion thing where like the Eldritch Blast comes out of the palm of your hand and it grabs onto him and you say, "Go over here," and pull him down towards the ground.
Oh no, I'm not so tacky. All right.
Wait, I
I
just
throw-
realized you're a fiery guy who's able to pull people's swords in with his range attack. You're a scorpion.
Yeah. No, I shoot the first
You've
one and
been
it kind of misses,
unmasked.
and then I throw my second one out and it like hits the first one and loops and kind of like pulls, like whips behind him and like smacks him in the behind. Every arc of force
Nice.
damage, pushing him closer. We're like, "Come here, handsome." And that's it.
You're Scorpion if you went to an arts college.
Correct.
That's
It's a
great.
different timeline.
All right. The tree.
Instead of being
character-
killed by Sub-Zero, he went to art school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Come on,
gonna
Treebeard.
look at Enosis and like, don't worry about me. Do what you need to do.
the tree creature seems confused.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Oh,
see.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh, he's gonna smack Garrett in the back.
That's
not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
It actually
Don't worry,
rolled,
I can
it
take
rolled
it.
Garen. It rolled Garen to make an attack on. Yeah, he has to go full tilt attacking Garen right now. Interesting. I wondered if this would happen.
Oh, that's so good.
Let me see if he recharges his flaying leaves ability.
That's what I was speaking about. Oh, see.
And since if he does that, it's a dex save. You'd have advantage with the danger sense, right?
Yeah.
Why is
And
it?
haste, but yeah.
Garen and
Oh,
B2
yeah,
got cocky.
no,
after
isn't
the last
Ace the
combat
plus
where it
2?
didn't-
Oh, is this +2?
He
let me
does. He does recharge.
No,
his
it's
flaying
advantage, you're
leaves
right.
Ability.
It's a +2 to AC.
Yeah.
So all 4 of those agents and Garen all have to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, okay. I'm fine
That's-
with that.
A failure.
No kidding.
That's a
That's
failure.
what my dad always tells me.
I was talking about what they were. I didn't even see what Garen rolled. That is also a failure.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
they're-
Garen didn't
they're
even
all-
dodge it. He just it didn't pierce him because of his skin.
They all failed,
Except Garen.
except for Garen. But they all take half damage because of their ability. The total is 24, so they each take 12, which means Garen also
takes
takes
6.
6.
Yes, he resists
6.
it. And he succeeded. It's 6.
You said if I succeed, you take no damage.
No, that's for them because they have evasion.
Oh, you're
That's what I
correct.
do.
Yes, so 6 to me.
Okay, correct. It is then with his. He's just gonna. Actually, it doesn't say he moves. It just says he attacks. So he's gonna take his 2 fist attacks on Garen.
He still has. People still have advantage on me, by the way. So
Yep.
unfortunate.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
18 points of damage.
So 9.
Second one, 16 to hit.
Miss.
I can't believe he actually.
Thank you, haste.
I can't believe he missed.
Yeah.
The second one's
Because you have
crazy.
an 16 AC base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a haste. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the first hit he probably wasn't even expecting it, and once he saw it, he's like, "What are you doing?"
Let me just look at.
That's not what I meant.
And you worry about me a little more.
So he gets to he gets to remake. He gets to remake the wisdom saving throw at the end of his turn, which it is now, to see if he can break out of this. He, with a 22, he does
There's a wise tree.
break out of it.
Like,
And that is the end of his turn.
Louise.
He's like, oh, what happened? Oh, sorry,
You attacked
little
me,
one.
that's what happened.
Sorry, little one.
Oh,
Louise.
all
All right, you can stop calling me little now.
You are very small.
That is... Yeah, I'm just not happy with you hitting me. That's it.
I'll move over here. That's Shillelagh.
And you're just like,
That's Shillelagh.
you're just like for a side view
Back
camera,
again.
Louise just comes into view looking at B2 as B2 is just like violently trying to hit the thing, and he's just like shakes his head.
Yeah, and
It
I'm
is
gonna try and
too
hit him
dark.
with my shit. And I get advantage, right? Since he's climbing.
I'll give you advantage, yes.
Yeah.
In most instances, when things are not prone, you wouldn't just have
Yeah.
advantage, but this is a fun thing where you,
17.
That misses.
although if the roles were reversed and you guys were climbing, I'd be like, yeah, these monsters have advantage. You're like,
Always.
so you're like, I don't know about that one. 17 does not
So-
hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think B2 forgot to look down. He was just like,
This cliff is
Wow,
cursed.
dude, this clip is a blessing for this freaking guy.
This guy, he'll be the only one left.
Yeah, and,
He might
yeah,
want to
that's my
stay
turn.
there. He might want to stay there.
I don't want to give up my tactical advantage.
All right, Garen. I don't want to give up
That's so ridiculous. Now Garen has to run over to the cliff, and Garen has to miss all of his attacks on this guy.
Wait, what? Garen get on his belly, just start punching down like.
Yep.
I'm just gonna continue wailing on the guy in front of me,
Yeah.
right.
and just ignore that Enosis attacked me, or I mean 8th too. I don't know his name.
Treebeard.
And now I'm mad. Now Garen is mad, so he's gonna go all out and miss.
Wow.
This is hilarious. What is advantage good for?
Ugh.
Again,
More
Comedy.
misses.
all right. Thank you.
That 28 definitely hits. Yep. hmm Wow.
Bonus action. Oh no, hasted action first. Yeah, I'm just gonna do damage for those two.
Okay. Yep.
And do you have your martial arts bonus action? You can use?
Yes.
An extra one.
Blurry,
So
I'm
otherwise.
I'm definitely action surging this turn though.
So
that's all I
27
know.
damage there.
Span
looking-
is still standing.
He's
Near death.
Bonus action. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. But if it hits, that's the damage.
Martial arts 26. Yeah.
okay.
17.
17 damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still standing.
He's
he's
he's dead.
dead.
I don't know why it's not marking him as dead.
All right, I punch him into the ground. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Now he's gone.
I'm gonna move in between these two and start wailing. Which one was? They're both injured. Yeah.
I mean, if you go here, you could give Treebeard advantage attacking this dude.
sure. Yeah, I could do that. I mean, I could just move there after my turn. I guess I want to attack this guy.
All right.
so-
You're gonna provoke an attack of opportunity if you do that.
Am I? I'm still next to him.
Yeah, but you're gonna
Oh, you're
move
right.
out of
I
reach
would
of
move
this
out of
one
reach
if
of
you
him.
move out of
All
here.
right, committing to killing this guy then. Uh,
That seemed a little too logical for Garen.
yeah. Action surge.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
yeah,
Chad. You can just whatever you want to do. You can just run up there and hit the
Because
other guy if you really want
I'm
to.
not. Yeah. I'm
Just do it.
gonna stick with what the first thing that he decided.
Felix is not a real human in this campaign, and he's not talking into Garen's ear and telling Garen the most tactically sound decisions to make. So, if Garen would just charge in foolhardy and punch whoever he wants to punch, then that's it.
Make sure I use my
I
action
love the image of
surge.
the brawler guy just throwing himself into the fight recklessly.
Yeah.
And
it's
in the
name of
background,
game.
Louise is going, "Wait, no." And then
A little to the left.
24 does hit. These laggy dice. 28 also hits.
I don't get my hasted action back, right?
No.
No. Okay, good to know.
Nope.
And that's
Once
it for my
per turn, not once
attacks.
per
2 attacks and blop.
Roll some
Blah.
damage. Hope it's lots
Okay.
and lots.
No, it isn't. It's good.
More than
27
anything that
damage.
B2 has
Max
done.
amount of attacks.
So, beat this guy to a bloody pulp. He's just like, and as you dispatch the first of them, they do not create a blood splatter on the ground. There is a hissing sound as they uncorporealize and into the air. They just shadowify, unapparate, and disappear into
No,
So
Garen
yeah.
is not with that. So,
That means
I'm
I'm
done.
not getting a new whip. Have to go into the Shadowfell and find this guy and
3
take it.
of these guys.
I'm coming for you.
That whip is mine.
Can this?
So does that mean we
Oh.
need to go into the Shadowfell before going to the Chainless base so you can get a whip?
Just one other side quest.
I feel like we're playing Morrowind at this point. I will never do the main quest. It will only be side quests.
Yeah.
All right, this guy does not get his special doohickey back.
Oh, he's doohickey-less?
Oh, his stupid confusion thing. Oh, that would have been crazy if he got me.
So he's going to move over here and flank the tree and is going to unleash on the tree with advantage.
Shot the tree.
First one is a miss. Second one is a natural 20.
That's what I've been wanting.
Too far for silvery bars.
Man, why does this keep happening? There we go. Yeah, that is a total of... Wait, what just happened? How much health is this? I just deleted this thing's health. The tree hadn't taken any damage yet, right?
That means he's in. Yeah, he hadn't taken.
Did he take? No, he did not. No.
So I accidentally removed some of his health for some reason. He took 39 points of damage.
No. This guy did attack him. The shadow agent, I think so. No, he didn't.
I thought he was uninjured though.
He attacked me with the wisdom thing. So
Yeah, I don't think he...
then he didn't take that.
So that was that first attack. This other guy who's behind Garen is going to turn around and take an attack, 2 attacks with advantage on the tree.
Could we use mending to heal the tree?
That's a miss. Second one is a 22, which does hit, and he takes 18 points of damage.
Attack me!
Look at me!
The guy standing next to you did recharge his
No, don't do that
Fusion.
though. Just hit me with your
infectious
sword.
Oh my God.
insanity. I need Garen to
I'm
make
sorry,
a wisdom
but I
saving
just
throw.
realized
Hit me with
it's
your
just confused
sword.
Ray. There's Zubats. They have confused
Oh my god, I'm
Ray.
just rolling like a god for these. Thank you.
All right,
Because
it's a
earlier you rolled
success.
23, yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 23, 21, and a 20.
Keep them coming.
Can you share some of your good rolls, please?
Sorry, Chris.
My precious.
I have to remember that these guys have advantage against magical stuff. I know now that I've said it, Felix will remind me.
Hey, just like me.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That was there. This guy on the cliff
You're not going anywhere, pal.
is going to move.
Those were warning shots.
He is going to swipe at B2's feet
That's what.
Wait, he
Me
hasn't
and Tito are
used.
saying to the guy, if you come closer, we're gonna hit you.
Wait, he hasn't used his thing yet. He's gonna look up a B2, confused, hidden among the vines that are there, and he's gonna do his confusion ray, as Felix has now called it.
Confused, right?
At B2, I need B2 to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I'm giving you my luck. Go. Yes.
Wow,
Let's
nice. Okay.
Could you imagine if he failed, you rolled, he tries to hit him again, but misses all over again?
Oh wow.
Or I
He-
cleared on Louise being confused.
He is actually going to climb along the cliff edge and risk
Uh.
taking attacks of opportunity from both of you.
I just got disconnected.
Oh,
Oh, you can't attack then. Sorry.
Yeah, them's the rules. It's straight up like,
Yes.
log my
you
attack.
actually hit him, finally. Nice.
Thanks.
I can hit my opportunity attacks. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I switched to D&D and Beyond. I think that was my. I think Forge hates me.
Your nemesis.
Okay. So, total of
Oh,
18
yeah.
damage.
Right, and I can also hit him.
You can. You can certainly try.
Yeah. Do I do that with advantage, or since he's moving away from, he's no longer like hindered by the vines?
I'm gonna say in this instance it's not gonna be an advantage because it's
All right.
he's yeah.
He's shady.
Yeah. No.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah. So just no.
I mean, so he was leaving over here, so you weren't swinging directly near B2, so I'm not gonna make B2 do a.
And isn't that only with range attacks? Anyway?
we did say that, didn't we? Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's only with ranged. Yeah. Okay. Ending all of their turns, it is the Shadowmancer's turn. What happened to
Black
him
Sword, the last one who
recently?
attacked him.
I was the last one to attack.
Frontliner!
He threw you under the bus.
Frontliner.
Him, he did it.
I'm here for
I
it.
mean-
I wanted this.
I
Oh,
failed you,
smoke.
Black Star. I failed you.
Hmm. Spellcasting ability modifier. Oh. um. You know what? Only because it's really fun. The Shadowmancer reaches out, instead of whipping you with his whip, reaches out his hand towards Blackstar and utters a few words under his mouth. Under his breath? Under his mouth. I don't know why I said mouth. Blackstar, I need you to make a strength check.
Okay.
Wait,
Is this?
Yeah,
This looks like a
Strength check.
spell he's casting.
it does. Wait,
Nah, I don't think so.
it is a spell. It is a spell. Yep, it is a spell.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't
spell.
think so.
No.
Yeah.
Eh.
Counterspell? Okay. What level is counterspell? Level 3?
Mine's at
4.
level 4 because warlock.
Okay. So, how do I don't we have we done this before?
I think
If it's
we have-
higher, you have to roll for it.
If it's higher, I have to roll.
It is higher.
So it's
no.
you have to be
Ability-
10 plus the level of the spell.
the spell use. So like if it's a 5th level spell, the DC is 15.
Which is your
And he needs to make an ability check and beat that DC.
but is it wisdom or is it charisma because he's a charisma
It's charisma.
caster?
It's
It's
yeah,
charisma
yeah,
because I'm a charisma caster.
like
it's
if
my
I
casting
somehow
ability.
had
So it's-
counterspell, it would be wisdom, but for him it's charisma.
So this is a
Well, I
charisma
rolled
ability.
terribly,
check,
so it didn't work.
right?
Charisma check, yeah. Aw.
Check. Unfortunately, 9
rolled
is not
terribly, it doesn't
successful.
No, Zender's gonna use criminal shit. Reroll, baby.
Wow.
That's a lot better.
Yes, it is.
So unless this is a 13th level spell,
It's not. It's not. No, it could be, but it's not. Yeah,
It
so
better not be.
reaches out and the spell fizzles. Before it even reaches Blackstar. Blackstar,
Hooray!
you saw that you were going to
And
be.
I counterspell by shooting him in the hand.
Like there's the Eldritch Blast just kind of whatever goes through his hand and just like leaves a hole in his hand, and it's just like kind of like starting to come apart, and then it comes back together, shakes his hand a little bit.
It's just like in those
Yeah.
Western when they shoot people's guns away. And then he does that with
Exactly.
spells.
Exactly. The counterspell, it's just like an Eldritch Blast, but just doesn't hit as hard for damage. It's more of a disrupting
Yes.
impact.
Does this guy have any bonus actions? Because he can only. That's an action. No.
I think as a bonus action, you could skip his next turn, though.
Wow. That's impressive.
I think that's a free action, actually.
He doesn't quite understand what's happening with the range of Razir, so he's just gonna move over
No
here.
one does.
It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, no. If I can see you, I can shoot you.
And you have you ignore all cover, right?
Yeah.
Not
So-
full cover, though, right?
Not full covered.
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't have. He has like half cover up. He's like just
Yeah,
like
you-
trees and
Yeah,
stuff that are up behind this cliff that are kind of reaching up above the cliff. So he's like in the trees. Doesn't quite portray it perfectly in this.
If I can see him, I can shoot
Yeah.
him.
Is
he
there a
doesn't know that
sharp-
though. He's trying to take some cover. So
I
Is
know,
there a
it's great.
Is there a sharpshooter feat for spellcasters?
Yep,
The spell sniper do it. Yeah.
Oh, that's
It
cool.
doesn't exactly work the same, but yeah.
Yeah. It like doubles your range and gives you the half the cover.
Gotcha.
You ignore cover except full cover.
it is
Um,
Xander's turn.
Yeah.
Xander, baby. Let's go.
I don't know why, but that sounded like Austin Power.
Yeah, baby.
Baby. Groovy, baby.
So, I don't want to use his higher level spells. So I'll just. Did he use it, Eldritch Blast, or would this be his first time? Because I don't want to do
No,
it.
he's used
He's
it.
used
He's used it
before.
for
He's
sure.
used it. I guess he'll. Wait, what's 100? Eldritch Blast. Sorry. that guy over here, the
Eldritch
Shadowfell
Blast.
agent. The one both me and B2 failed to hit multiple times.
So he has like, he's down like on this riverbed that's kind of like trailing
Oh,
downwards now.
I thought he came back up since he didn't have the.
He like went
Like-
along the cliff, and then there's where he's at right now is tapered down about 5 feet, and there's a big bush that's there. So I would give him like almost full.
Alright.
I'd give him half cover.
Yeah,
there.
Hold on. Yeah, 100. What about the guy beside? Yeah, the guy in the. No, there's Treebeard giving him cover. Yeah,
But
so
also-
I'll just
There's also that
Yeah.
guy.
Treebeard. Yeah, just blends in with the trees. I guess if I move over here, does he still have cover?
No,
Maybe I'll go for it.
sure you can shoot him. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. He moved up a bit.
This way. Yeah. 24
24 it hits. Yeah.
for 5 points of damage, and
Okay.
do it again for a 19.
19 hits.
Yeah, for 2 points of damage.
Wow. It's pretty impressive.
2 points.
Got some Xanladir
And-
level of damage going on over here.
And that's gonna be it. Because he only has 2 blasts. Yeah, it counts. Yeah, that's it.
You doing all right, Alex?
Yeah, I logged that my dice were acting funny for some reason.
What?
The dice were acting funny in
Oh.
like the boundary, so I just restarted real quick.
Okay. You just look tired.
I'm
That's why I
back.
asked.
I always look tired, Tim. What do you want from me? I'm always
You don't always look tired.
That's the secret, secret, Tim. I'm always tired.
always tired. I'm like the Hulk, but instead of anger, it's the sleepiness.
You won't like me when I'm tired.
No one likes it.
No one will. I'm
All right, it is B2's
I'm
turn.
grumpy.
miserable.
Sorry if I missed this. Where is the Shadowmancer down 10 feet or where
No,
exactly?
he's
Floating.
10 feet
Oh.
up. He's in the
Like
trees.
in the trees.
I'm where he's. I know the map doesn't perfectly represent this, but where he's at right now. Although from your perspective, you can probably see him a lot better. So he doesn't have any cover from you, but from where Razir is, he definitely has like half cover.
Gotcha.
For your glaive.
I was gonna jump down and just kind of like.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
wow.
not down. He's 10. He's out. So from you,
And
he's,
remember, that's a cliff, so you'd be more than 10 feet below him.
Oh, dude, I was aware. B2 was fully like just going ready to go.
Oh,
Uh,
jump and attack him midair.
that would be epic and awesome. Yep.
All right, let's do
You
it.
could try and finish your work over here on this guy.
I want to do something cool after that.
I mean,
last-
you say that, Eric. I know he hit him once, I was going to say, but he never hit him, so he never started the work. But he,
B2
Wow,
wants
that's
to
brutal.
jump and swing. I want to do it.
I
wanna
didn't
do it.
hit him either.
Okay. How does jumping work in 5e? I've forgotten.
It's like
Long
Christian,
jump,
no.
you can do
Three times your
your
strength score is a long jump,
Three times,
or no, your strength score is a long jump.
you don't
long
need it.
jump. You cover a number of feet equal to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet
10
immediately
feet,
before the jump. When you make a standing launch jump, you leap half that distance.
Half your
Either way,
strength, yeah.
each feet count as.
But your movement's 30 or 35, so you could back up and then run and jump off of it, right?
Exactly
but
what
it-
B2 is going to do.
We'd have to go back 10 feet, and then he goes
Yeah.
forward 10 feet, and then you can only jump as
That's-
far as your.
You can only jump 10 feet because jumping counts as movement.
Yeah.
Um,
So you're only
Go
getting
for-
10 feet no matter what you do.
Yeah.
yeah. Darn. All right, never mind. I'll
B2,
just go for this guy.
make an acrobatics check for me. Just do it.
All right.
Do it. Well,
You need
anybody
higher than a 13.
Not athletics?
I think it's athletics for the jump.
Oh, yes!
Whatever it is, you roll the nat
matter.
20.
Doesn't matter.
All right, and I will give you advantage on your strike against this guy in the air as you bring your glaive down on him with your natural 20.
Perfect.
As
Do not
B2
say
has this
glaive.
epic anime movement in the air with his glaive. Uh-huh.
All right.
Does he have the time for his 3 attacks while midair?
Okay, we're not, like, he's not Super Saiyan over here. You know, like, he's not...
All right, so a 20.
20 definitely hits.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not a Super Saiyan because he's a robot, so he'd be closer to Android 16.
Yes.
Because he's the one who's most like you personality-wise.
That's true.
I saw a
So
bird.
15 damage.
It was pretty. 15 points of damage.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
So where you are right now, you are approximately 30 feet from the ground.
That's okay.
Okay, so you got your one good hit on him. It was an acrobatics. I guess it should have been athletics, shouldn't it? That's fine. We'll carry that acrobatics
rolling that
roll
way.
through. You are going to take the damage when you hit the ground, but will not be knocked prone. You will do Superman landing on the ground because of your nat 20 on your
Real bad
acrobatics
for your
check.
knees.
Real bad for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you just put some oil in there, some good berry oil in
I feel like
there.
there
you'll
was-
be fine.
There was a lot of leniency in everything that just occurred right there. So
Absolutely.
the damage,
we're just
the
having a
damage
good
for 30 feet, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
That's fine. I willingly accept that. I also think B2 does
Land
the
is
thing.
worth it.
B2 lands and he doesn't register the pain. It's almost like a super droid from Star Wars lands and just
Yeah.
kind of scans automatically up. Doesn't even register that his knee might be leaking a little bit of oil.
I wanted him to say go gadget like spring boots and then just spring back up in the air and start attacking again.
Darn. I'll remember that for next time.
We need to cast
It's-
jump on him so he can do that.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that's my turn then.
It was pretty epic. It's pretty
yeah,
amazing.
no, I'm
Super epic.
happy for it.
Okay. Razir? B2, you watch B2 like back up and then just boop, 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 whoosh, and then shoo, disappear down the cliff.
You don't know
Alright.
how low that cliff is either, so you're just
Yeah, from what you
Yeah.
heard, just disappeared.
Gone.
Yeah.
He was real angry at that flying guy.
it's unnatural to fly.
He's
That's
not gonna
unfortunate.
like us later on.
Ooh, he's gonna whip him back. What's the range on?
I clicked the wrong thing. I
Okay,
did click the wrong thing.
Whip is 10 feet.
It's 15.
15.
It's my Eldritch Blast. I meant to do. I don't know. I just clicked the wrong one. So it'll be 15 to hit.
on the
On
Shadowmancer.
Yeah.
15 does hit.
Ooh, nice.
Hey.
Click that button.
Yeah, boom.
14 force damage on that fella. He's getting another one. 20 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 10 force damage.
He's looking
gotta
real
go
hurt.
down.
He's looking real hurt. Super duper hurt. 14,
14.
just hits.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was expecting a miss there. 9 force damage.
No. No.
Well,
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm so mad.
That's lovely. That feels the best.
Well, if you could make a wisdom save, please.
Against being frightened.
Yep.
Considering how close he is to death, he should have disadvantage.
It's a 20.
Yeah. All right. Well, I tried. I almost got him down. Dang.
Mhm.
Oh, low on some of them damages and everything.
I could
Black
be.
Star.
I probably should
Heck
do
yeah.
the cool guy DM thing and just give it to you because he has 1 HP right now. But Black Star.
All right, are those stairs right next to me?
They are actually.
All right, Black Star's just gonna trot down the steps. Just nice and easy.
And from where you are, by the way, like this over here where this guy is behind the bush, you
Yeah.
could literally just like walk over the rocks and get to him.
That's what I was hoping for.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna hit the one Shadowmancer, hopefully, and then I'm also gonna throw one at the agent.
Okay. First one on the
Fingers
Shadowmancer.
crossed.
Come on.
Yes, that's good.
How do you want to do
Yep.
And
this?
then
No, no,
Second
roll
one,
damage.
let's
You
go.
might live.
Don't take away my one thing, Jay.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
might
sorry.
live. Don't forget to roll the
I got
damage.
so excited.
Alex.
did the second one hit with a 16?
On the agent does not hit. No.
Yeah. This gets.
No.
Can I say the first one was at the agent?
No.
Hey,
You actually.
Tim,
You, s-
Tim, he didn't roll the damage. The Shadowmancer might survive.
I know, right? All right, let's go.
was you gonna
damage
do less
now.
than 1 HP? Or less than 1 damage?
Who knows?
Somehow get a -1 on a D10.
15 points of damage. Oh, and also technically that Eldritch Blast against the Shadowmancer is a crit.
Oh
of my
yeah,
hack.
it's blade scars.
You-
Yeah.
You.
Oh.
So
Oh.
yeah, I
You
rolled
crit
a
it.
nice.
No, you have to. You got to roll the. It's still on the die. You have to
The
roll.
die
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
no, no,
yeah.
my bad. I thought that was a
Um,
19 on the die. You're
How
right,
does
my bad.
how does
Same.
Black Star want to do this on the Shadowmancer?
All right, so I just Blackstar looks around and he sees like B2. Like, is B2 connected to this guy or is he just free falling at this point?
He fell and hit the ground.
Oh, okay. So Blackstar
Fell like a
like
ton of bricks.
looks over, walks down the steps a few steps, sees him, and then looks up at the Shadowmancer and he just goes Eldritch Blast and just throws it up like in like an underhand type of thing, and like the fire arcs up, hits him right in his face piece, and then as I do that, I like kind of brush my hand off and I throw another one at the guy next to me, but it just goes short.
Hits the rock. Yeah. The guy up in the air is just kind of like is about to rear back his whip to lash out at B2 on the ground, and just as it's about to unfurl and make the snapping sound is when you hit him right in the face, and there's just this sound as the
Nice.
shadow just disapparates or unapparates in the air.
I'll go
And-
about, and I.
No whip for Razir.
And I regained 9 hit points. I was at full life, so it doesn't matter. But I want everyone to know that.
He
And
wants to
then-
know then he's not taking any
taken
any
any
damage this battle. He's so happy right now.
Right, and then
That's a first.
I pull out a short, like a little dagger, in my hand. Or no, that's right. We flavored it so that he still looks like a longsword, right? He's just got the more
Yeah.
dagger.
Right.
Mhm.
So
You said like a
pull-
bit shorter than your.
He's a little shorter than normal. Yeah, I pull Grignac out, and I'll be like, "Are you ready for this indignity?" And he just starts weeping caustic acid, and I point him at the guy standing at the riverbed.
Do you say that in Primordial?
I do, yeah.
Oh. Wait, I just realized that means we have an adamantine +1 longsword to sell now.
Correct. Yes, we do. Yes, Grignac. It's time to go. I love I can hear it in his
Yeah.
voice. It's just,
I am ready. He's just gurgling acid, which is kind of dumb, but it's funny.
I love it.
Okay.
He's a disembodied voice.
Oh, you said I could get to him, right?
He
Like if I
can.
stepped over the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could I move forward? I'm sorry, I already ended my
Sure.
turn. Thank you.
Like there, or you, yeah, that's
Yeah, that's fine.
that's
That's
where
right.
you go. Yeah. Okay. It is the tree ent's turn.
Come on, Treebeard.
He doesn't really know who's friend and who's foe exactly, so
I
he's
told him
gonna-
not to worry about me.
He's gonna roll to see if he gets his ability back. He doesn't. He does. Wait. He does. Wait. No. No, he doesn't. Sorry. Roller coaster. First attack is gonna be on the guy. If he moves here, can he get flanking? No. Wait. Yes, he can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, he can. He's going to get advantage. He's going to attack the guy here. That's
God,
a
he's
20,
so
a
weird.
29 to hit.
Oh, jeez.
Okay,
Are you
That's
sure
a
that
miss,
hits?
so I'm sorry.
Wait,
man.
silvery
Boom.
bards.
24 damage. Second attack on the same guy with advantage is a 26. That's going to be another 17 points of damage.
Woohoo!
Is he going to do anything else?
Bonus action.
The Flaying Leaves ability is a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't even read all this other stuff.
He's like, he could end the fight.
He's got all kinds of stuff.
What? Did you have time to read because you were sick? Is that?
I mean, you're not wrong. It was only today that I started feeling way better.
Yeah.
Okay, none of that stuff applies, and that is the end of his turn. So he's just wailing on this guy into the ground. Louise's turn.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the way. That's the way to do it. And then I'm gonna start wailing on the same guy, so I don't
I'll
have to be
cast-
reckless.
Special
not my
weapon
turn.
just besides the one the Treebeard and the Garen are wailing on. Just here.
Do you have access to a?
I guess I have. Wait, no. Where is it? No. I have my bear.
That's fine.
Bear.
Search weapon's a bear, but it's
Yeah,
not.
search
It's not that the bear goes and like swipes or bites. It's like butt gets lifted up into the air and just gets smacked on it.
It's just like a stuffed bear just hitting people.
It's making a squeaky toy noise.
Right, and
The League of Legends character at that point.
yep. Yeah. So 17 to hit.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Wait, no. Do I have plus?
I mean,
These
guys' AC is just too high.
Yeah.
this battle would have been over a long time ago.
Yeah. All right. That's and for my action, I'm gonna move over here, trying to hit the guy between me and Blackstar.
Okay. So where you are right now, you are within range and it's fine. It's kind of like a visual perspective. You're like above him, kind of like looking down over the cliff, and you're just kind of like, because it's like this right where you are right now is a little bit of a slow decline, not an actual drop off. So it's fine.
Yeah.
He's like
all right,
standing in
so-
the water. Yep. Make
Yeah.
your attacks.
And I'm flanking with Black Star, right?
Right,
Yes.
the Mundo.
Thank God.
Try to create 3D elements on a 2D map.
Yeah.
Mhm.
23
Thank God, because I
hits.
rolled a
Yep.
1. Yeah. For
I feel so bad
Well,
for B2
for-
this game. So ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Duality of D&D.
12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. He's
Yeah,
looking
and-
real hurt. Real hurt.
I'll do it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, I
Ooh.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
wait. My first hit, I'd like to add favorite foe. Just realize I have those.
Sure.
Ooh, a D4 plus 1, and my D6 from Gathered Swarm.
Oh my god.
Forgot I have those. So
my
plus 4,
goodness.
16.
Yeah. He's
He's
still
still-
standing. He's not dead.
Ah.
And you missed your second attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
All
All
right.
right, now I'll do what I said. It's
guys
now
are
my
rid-
turn.
This one guy, this is still the same guy who survived all these
Yeah,
attacks from
He
B2.
survived all rounds. He is going to be the last one alive, I think.
He might be.
I mean,
Maybe.
there's
this guy's not
that one
injured.
just behind Treebeard who's
Yeah.
pretty healthy.
Okay, so maybe
Yeah.
he'll be the second to last. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna wail on the one. I want to like do this buddy thing where we're both punching the same guy. Because I see 8th 2 laying into
Just like in
This guy.
Civil War,
yeah
when Bucky and Captain America clubbed each other.
yeah, except much worse for him.
Because
Anyways,
one of the
Giant.
guys like 5 times bigger than the target.
first hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. How does Garen want to do this?
Yeah, I'm gonna essentially we're both whenever he punches him and he knocks him a specific way because I'm so fast I'm gonna catch up to him and then punch him right down.
All right. So just a
Yeah, and like we're playing
Scattering.
tennis with him in a way.
boom, boom, and he just scatters into shadow.
And then I'm gonna
It's kind of
very
anticlimactic
quickly.
of the way that they die. Like the way you're doing it is really cool, but the way they actually die is kind of like, oh, it's there's no glitter. It's just like a poof of shadow smoke, and they're just gone.
No
Remember
glitter
the
bomb?
Airing out a little bit, so
No glitter.
Zealots from StarCraft. That's how they die.
now I'm gonna reckless because I don't have advantage anymore. And
On this guy to your side of you over here.
yeah,
Yep. That hits.
and damage.
15 points of damage.
This guy's still alive.
He's really hurt. Super
Alright.
hurt.
So then I will, yeah, bonus attack, take him out. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
No, that's not what I wanted. Sure, my first one ever though.
And
Actually?
Yeah, I mean my first in an attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice. At 20. All right,
So how does the crit rules again?
just
Uh,
just roll damage? It should automatically take care of it for you.
Okay.
You maximize the secondary dice.
Yeah.
Oh, it even did brutal critical savage attack, not brutal critical. That's cool.
We said we maxed the savage damage, right? Savage critical damage, right?
Savage.
Savage attack. Because
I don't.
I don't think
basically
that
gets
should be
an
max.
extra dice of damage because he's an orc when he crits with a melee attack.
So, like regular 5e criticals are all dice are doubled, right? So in this case,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
There's like-
Savage
it's like-
Attack is Savage Attack is a special case because it just adds an extra crit dice.
So,
you're
like,
not,
since he
adding
rolls
another damage
D8
dice and
for
then
his
also
damage-
doubling it for the crit, it's
Yeah.
just adding an extra crit die.
Yeah. So it's basically
So his
instead
attack
of
is 1d8,
doubling for
normally
his
a crit
crits, he
is
triples.
another d8. Yeah. So it's the D8 plus a crit D8, but with Savage Dagger, it's a D8 plus 2 crit D8 because he just gets an extra.
So that's a function which should not benefit from the auto full damage die.
Right.
Yeah, I would also agree that it shouldn't.
So
as
that's
well.
15 plus a 7 plus 8.
Because I'm already doing. I have so much damage
Well-
every time I crit.
Well, no, it's wait.
Yeah, because his savage attack critical is 7.
That one, the bludgeoning critical damage
So
should
it'd
be
be
an
total.
8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
should be an 8.
Should be 30 damage,
30
Yeah.
total. Yeah.
which you didn't need
Yeah,
to do 30
I
damage
didn't
to him,
need
but
it,
it's,
yep.
but it's okay.
I probably got so mad that he was still standing
Can't-
after that last
why
punch.
is it not
that I'm just
marking
like,
him as
go
dead?
down.
And
I'll just move. I can't move. Oh, yeah, I could do that, right?
What's your total movement? 35.
My total is 80.
Well,
I made
Yeah,
it.
because he's doubled from a haste.
you can go all the
Oh,
way to
I still have my
Shadowfell and
hasted
come
attack.
back.
I didn't even use.
Yeah.
Wait, did I use that?
You attack twice,
I attacked 2 times
Sure.
and then I used my bonus action.
so you still have your hasted action.
One more attack.
80 feet of
That would have
movement,
been.
go all the
Please
way to
get
the
a crit.
Shadowfell, to the Fey Realm, and then come back again if you want to.
Wait, can you go save Buttercup? If you can go to Shadowfell.
Not a crit, but.
Well, you don't know where
damage.
Buttercup is, do you? Maybe you do.
We assume the chainless base we're going to, from the paper we got from the chainless.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm done after that. I'm gonna
That's
probably say
15
to
points of
Ace
damage.
to. I'm leaving this one for you, and then I'm done.
He turns around and kind of oops, why is that happening? Looks down. Well, all right then. I'll do the best I can. But then you have some answering of questions to do.
That's not really my thing. You can talk to the guys back there.
It's actually not the tree's turn. It is the Shadowfell agent's turn. You were the one who was attacking, but he was sent here for a purpose. Does his ability come back? Let's see.
This guy is badly injured.
It
I
does
don't
not.
like that.
It does not come back. If he can't stop the tree, he's going to try and kill the tree, even though you were attacking him. So
Well,
first
I'm
attack,
gonna get my sentinel attack off because he's attacking someone other than me.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize you had
Nice,
that.
nice.
Yeah, do that.
let's do it. And I have advantage.
And he
'cause-
rolled a natural 1 on his attack on the tree, by the way. So
Let's go.
He turned around.
Wait, is
He's
it
like, "What are you doing?"
Sentinel? Is it only when they attack or when they hit?
Oh, let's see. Features, traits. When. Okay, nope. Gotta click the whole thing. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you,
Yeah, so you're good.
you can use your reaction to
Yeah.
make a melee weapon attack.
so roll your attack. Do it out.
So many things happening right there.
That's. I mean, it's still a hit at least.
It does hit. Do lots of damage. Did we lose somebody on Foundry?
Did
I'm
we? 16.
We lost. Who did we lose?
No, we're all here. Yeah.
I'm used to seeing 6 people down there. 16 points of damage. Man. He's also
like-
looking really hurt. He does have one more attack that he's going to take on the tree, though. That is a 19 to hit, which does hit for 19 points of damage. Oh, yeah.
Garen
So
does
the-
not like being ignored.
he literally, like, cuts the shin of the tree, and the tree, like, falls down to one knee, and it starts, like, breathing really heavily, like, I will take you all with me to the grave if I must. And
I just realized to heal the tree, if we give him berries, is that cannibalism?
wow, that's ridiculous.
Best not to think about it.
All right, this other agent is going to turn around and is going to make 2 attacks on Blackstar.
Lovely. I wanted
Frontliner.
been
First
waiting
one.
for this.
16 to hit.
Miss.
Second
Heck
attack,
Yeah.
26 to hit.
Oh.
Silvery barb.
Yeah, I knew it! I knew it!
Frontliner.
11.
Missed.
Yeah.
And I choose
What-
myself for the
Can you?
silvery bar.
The advantage. Yeah,
Yep.
you can.
Uh-huh.
Nice. He was
Magically
awesome.
tanky.
all right. This might be the
Frontliner.
first. Is this the first battle in this entire campaign that Alex has not taken damage during a combat
Well, it's not
encounter?
over yet.
No,
It's not over yet.
this one.
Yeah. So
And I think there have been other comments where I haven't been hit.
Yeah.
yeah, for
With
sure.
the first one where I introduced Garen and B2, I don't think I got
Yeah, I don't
touched.
think he took damage in that one.
Yeah, I
At
think
least
only
then,
Garen, B2, and maybe me took damage.
With actual
Uh,
frontliners, I'm a much better frontliner.
Mhm.
You're an
So
off
that
take.
works.
You're an off
Yeah,
tank.
no,
you're an
no,
off
no.
tank. Yeah.
Off tank.
Correct.
All right, Xander.
Yeah. Since he seems to be such low health, Eldritch Blast. Yay, 22 for
On
5
this guy
points
down
of
here?
damage. Yeah, on this guy down here. Yeah.
How do you roll damage while attacking?
Since I don't have control of the character sheet, what I do is cast on VTT.
Oh, gotcha.
So it
gotcha.
just does.
So with the
I
five
mean, when we use spells, usually it rolls a damage at the same time.
5
Copy.
points of damage does finish off that guy. So he was not the
Ah,
last one to
man.
die.
Not the last
Um,
one.
And
That's
I'll use the second blast on the other one.
Okay.
Don't get a one.
You jinxed it, Jay. You jinxed it.
Uh-oh.
right,
Jay.
I get hit, right?
Garen, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
And you need higher than a 15.
So, how does my advantage thing work? Because I don't think I would
Advantage
see this. Because
Yeah.
it has to be something I see. But you're not
It is-
hidden, so
It
I
is
don't know.
not. It is not something that you see.
Yeah, okay. There we go. That's how we rule it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Nice. So
15
this
damage.
Eldritch Blast just comes over your shoulder, over your shoulder. It barely misses you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I didn't mean it.
Still getting used to this new thing.
Yeah.
Okay. To end Xander's
And-
turn, or is he?
No, yeah, he's gonna stay there.
Okay.
Away from the possible danger.
All right, B2 is down the cliff.
My target has been killed. B2's just gonna climb up.
Instead of using the stair, he's gonna climb. I love it.
I mean, faster, maybe.
Is
B2
it?
And to be
Double
two
movement.
is like very like simplistic in his fighting. So
What is B2's movement speed?
I think
30.
it's 30.
Okay, so you can get up there using a
Uh,
dash to get up to the
yeah.
top.
Yep, that's my plan. So
Okay. I'm so sorry, Chris.
good. No, I am totally fine.
Okay. Brazier.
There's only the one guy left, so he's getting
Mhm.
4 Eldritch
Getting
Blasts.
4.
Oh no.
Eldritch Blade.
Well,
My
that's a 1.
Oh my god.
You guys
Garen,
want to attack
Garen.
me?
Garen,
Oh my gosh. What do I? What
dexterity,
I,
dexterity, 15.
Okay, yeah. Hey man. I'll keep it coming.
Just over his shoulder.
I'm seeing this more as like they're
Alright.
hitting me, but they're just not
Where's the
hurting
damage
me.
on that natural 20?
Yeah.
21 points of damage.
25.
I did a thing. Yeah, it'll be 25 force
Okay.
damage.
How does Brazier want to do this?
Yes.
This is the
Just
final one.
I've been just fanning the hammer, and after the first shot, phew, almost hits Garen. Like, oh, whoops! And then I aim and actually.
Whoops.
It is so fitting that this song
Ooh.
has been playing and is just now ending.
Ending.
And now you're gonna play the level up music, and we're gonna level up, right?
we level up the time Xander's not here.
And he doesn't level up. Only
That was
only we do.
perfect timing. All right, the tree ent still on the ground, kind of like down on one knee.
Louise.
What? Do you want me to give the tree berries? How does that? I mean, I'm trying to feed berries to a robot. So
we are going to come back to this moment, so hold on
Yes.
to your thoughts because this is our break. So, after settling in from this battle that wasn't really that dangerous, if the enemy
We're unstoppable now.
if the enemies had been rolling better, got a couple nat 20s in there, there probably would have been some pretty serious damage dealt, but it was fine. Let you guys do some stuff, but yeah, the treant down on one knee, kind of looking like at Garen, who's like right in front of him. You did well. Thank you for your help. Seems as though I've sustained some damage. And
Don't worry, we have Louise, get over here. We have something that it's kind of weird. I don't get really how it heals, but it makes me feel really good after I eat it. So you'll be fine.
Okay.
Blackstar kind of sidles up to Razir. I want to light him on fire.
Don't do that.
Don't.
Like even more than a regular tree. That fella's alive. That's
Yeah, but he. Okay, first of all, I don't know why you're telling me about alive people. Okay. We have an understanding. I light things on fire. You eat brains or whatever.
yeah, but like we're not trying to make
Go
enemies
ahead.
of the whole forest we're in.
Oh, of
That's all I'm
course
trying
not.
to say.
Right. Not enemies of the forest. You're a character. And I will just absentmindedly create fire in my hand and just periodically to Razir be like, it'd just be so easy. Just
Yep.
Look at him, he's so weak.
I mean, absorbing a big old treant too. Absorb his life and then burn the body. Ooh.
I have to start talking about those alignments a little bit.
So
but,
you two are a defender, yes?
just a traveler and trying to avoid these just cruel shadow beings who've been hunting me for days.
Xander drops concentration on haste.
I didn't hear anything he just said then.
Mid conversation, he just locks up.
6 seconds of just like,
It's like, you're a defender, aren't you?
The tree's like,
Did you take
Did
more
I-
damage?
Did I break it? Did I?
Can
break it?
can we hear this tree? Can everyone hear the tree?
Everybody can. He's speaking in common, and he's actually talking louder than he needs to be. He's
Okay.
just kind of loud and.
Can I insight check what he's like? He's just been being chased. He doesn't know why. Like, is that
I mean, he didn't say. He doesn't know why.
okay?
He's being
I'm gonna wait.
chased.
I just want to see. I don't trust this tree, not just because he's flammable, but also just because
I mean, people are flammable.
they sure are. They sure are, Tim.
And so, Louise, you approach.
Yeah, how do you feel about like, eating berries?
I don't need to consume the children of my friends.
I mean, they're magical. I created them. They didn't come from
Are you
plants.
some kind of humanoid bush that I have not seen before? This is a strange land, after all. I'm
I
not familiar
guess
with
I
it.
am.
Oh. Well, then
Trust
you're
me,
offering
these
me
are-
up your children as food and sustenance.
Felix, you never. Felix, Louise, you never
The
told me.
dwarf-
These were your kids that I'm eating.
They're not.
I don't think I'm comfortable with this situation. I
Right.
will just take a
I
rest
mean,
in these ruins and try to recoup what strength I have before resuming my search.
You, big fella, you said you ain't from here? These ain't your woods?
They don't look familiar to me. They're quite drab and just darkened from what I'm used to. I recognize the landscape, but the coloration is all off, unless I'm starting to lose my vision.
Well,
Has
I
the
mean,
weather
there
cleared
was
up at all?
The big portal that opened.
Has the weather cleared up at all? I mean, it's not raining. It's
Okay.
cloudy, kind of, but it's more so just dark. It's nighttime.
There was that big old portal that made everything go all
Weird.
gray and black and white. You talking about that?
Is this not the Feywild?
No.
I don't know.
Wait, you're from
it's
Feywild?
not.
I am.
How can we be sure?
Do
Yeah.
you know Buttercup?
No.
Not
Small,
everyone in the
small
Feywild
unicorn,
knows
like
each other.
about this big.
There are lots of
That's
unicorns.
racist, Louise.
I don't know of this Buttercup that you speak of.
Are you happen to know a cat named Nairman? Then
Go.
I don't know. You know what?
He's-
Who knows if y'all know each other? Oh, you do.
He's tried to help me to escape the wily nature of these shadow beasts that have been coming after me, but it's been unsuccessful. Really, my purpose is to find my betrothed, Bertrude. Have you seen her?
Bertrude.
Is he
tree
a
or
tree,
a
yeah?
bush or
Well, she's a tree.
I don't think
like
we
I
have.
am.
Or a bird.
Only other tree
Look,
I know is
so-
Eighth.
So you're from the Feywild. Is that shadow thing like another part of the Feywild? Because we're not too well known with other places like that.
The large portal that opened in the sky, as well as these few here and these individuals, they are from the Shadowfell. There's some...
Oh.
They're being governed by some big king-like creature who's after all of us Fey creatures who've made our way into this strange place. And within the Feywild itself, it seems as though he's decided to this great hunt is to be on, and all the Fey creatures are to be captured and brainwashed to fight for him.
Would his name be Cerberus?
You know Cerberoth?
I mean, we had an encounter with him, what, 2 months back now?
Been a while, yeah.
Yeah, he
That's-
somehow came over here with the portal.
That's what this horned king calls himself, is Cerberoth, yes.
Oh,
No.
Who are we talking about now?
Some guy that you guys met a while ago.
I
Yeah,
didn't meet him.
killed one of our
Yeah.
friends before, just like a week before Blackstar joined.
Oh, okay. Welcome to
How
the
do you-
not
how do you spell his
knowing
name?
stuff party, Blackstar.
Wait, maybe I don't even have it written properly. So-
Cerberoth.
oh yeah, I have.
Spelled how it sounds, I think.
It's phonetic. Cerberoth, yeah. That's what you just said. Yep.
Okay, so the Shadowfell's another whole other different place, and y'all Feywild folk are enemies of the Shadowfell folk. Is it like a opposite kind of thing, like positive, negative, light, dark kind of dynamic, or just a happenstance that the colorful place and the drab place are fighting?
A few weeks ago, portals started opening up in my home. People went missing, and along with them, my beloved Bertrude, and I've been in search of her for all this time. I figured that if she'd been sucked through one of these portals, that I myself would try and go and find her, and I found myself here, and as soon as I arrived, I was set upon by these Shadowfell cohorts of Cerberoth, and they've been hunting me ever since. It seems as though others from the Feywild have found their way here, but nobody knows why. So these random happenstances have occurred, and my other fellow Feywild compatriots have made their way back to the Feywild through randomly open portals in the forest here, but I've stayed in search of my dear Bertrude.
Right. Well, yeah, the portal thing's been we've seen a few random popping open things here and there. We're kind of on a lead on that.
Actually, we're
But like I said, the whole portals and different worlds thing is new to us. It's not been a thing around these parts for, I guess, a long time. It used to be maybe, but we've been cut off or something.
It's been over 100 years since we've been anywhere other than our home, and we lived quite peacefully
Yeah.
for all that time. And there's been some kind of disturbance where there's like strange areas of the forest that have like been changed in different aspects of their makeup and material, of being things in the Feywild are all beautiful and vibrant and colorful and just enjoyable and succulent, and things from the Shadowfell are dark and dreary and full of shadow, obviously. And
So what you're saying is that the Shadowfell is like our friend there, and I point at the Feywild is like our friend over there, and I point at Blackstar, and the Shadowfell is like him, point at Razier.
more or less.
Right. Well, glad we could help you out. Them
Are you a
fellas
bad
look
guy?
Seem kind of tough.
Am I a bad guy?
Yeah, do you do bad things? Like, why? I mean, just asking for a friend.
He just kind of like looks at you, kind of like taken aback, and then doesn't answer your question and goes over to the skeleton that's kind of embedded into the bank of the small stream that's here. See, like this. This is something that would have been found in my home. This is a remnant of some kind of dinosaur creature that, large, what are they called? Raptors or something.
Looks like it could be a big lizard.
A big lizard is what they are, essentially.
Well, you said it was a dinosaur. I'm not sure what that is.
That's what we call them. It's, more...
Oh, you just called big lizards
Proper.
dino... What'd you say,
Why not just call them
dinosaur?
big lizards?
No, isn't that like the one we fought in the Requiem?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
Yeah, I wonder-
again what you're talking about.
Wonder if that thing must have been a dinosaur.
It's the same number of syllables. Why not just big lizard? I don't like dinosaurs. So
And quick
Yeah.
question: Do they like the one we met earlier was like all stitched up and like was drooling black liquids? Do they all do that?
Sounds like they were from the Shadowfell. No, I've not seen anything like that before. That's
So
Sounds-
big lizards are from the Shadowfell. All right.
Well, he
no,
was
we
saying
ha-
that there's some from the Feywild. Maybe the one we
This
ran
is really
into was
confusing.
one from the Shadowfell. But this he's talking about. Are the
yeah,
ones
I'm
in the
not following
Feywild
it too-
usually
too.
alive and not skeletons?
yeah. So if it's
Oh,
more
okay.
like you take what you're describing, and it's like more alive, and the ones from the Shadowfell or the one you're describing is more like yourself.
Right. All right. I think we're getting to a same page kind of situation.
do they
here.
always die leaning against trees?
Wait, are you from the Shadowfell? Points at Razier.
No. I'm from here.
What is here?
I just got some.
Right.
Novus.
You be-
What?
All of the above. Take your pick.
This place is called All of the Above. That's very strange.
Do I know what this? Do I know what our plane of existence is called?
Probably not. Maybe.
Would
Well,
Xander know?
We
Xander
called
would
the
probably
world-
know.
We call it Novus, right?
Yeah.
It's called Novus, and there is among the learned there would be knowledge of the material plane and otherwise. So Xander and probably
Can I
just
roll
Xander.
for it?
Probably just go ahead. Sure, make a history check.
I got bardic knowledge.
Yeah, but you don't read books.
I read books.
15? Sure. You know this is the material plane.
Blackstar
Sure.
likes books. He just makes up a lot of his own information.
This is the material plane. And if you'd like to make an insight check on him, you may.
Oh,
nice.
Right. I think we're kind of ended up in circles here. We're the whole portal thing is.
He's a tree. I'm not sure if you've done trees before, but
The whole portal thing is kind of new to us too. We're kind of learning what's going on here. The young fella here, he's kind of getting quite knowledgeable about the situation.
Don't worry, I got
there
this,
is
Xander. This is the material plane. I read about it in a book one time when I was on tour in southern Caldera. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I don't remember where I'm from. I'm incredibly tired.
Tell Nora.
Taldoro.
Nora.
Wow, that was bad.
Wow.
Caldera. Where did that come from? Anyway,
Well, it's a
Southern-
caldera, but yeah.
yeah, Caldera. That's what I said. Where the creeper
That's
lives.
where we're from. All right.
Yeah, that's where Town Noro. When I was in tour in southern Town Noro, this is where normal things happen. You're abnormal, and so it makes sense that you're not from.
Well, whatever's normal,
Right.
whatever's not normal, all I care about
Weird
is
normal.
Gertrude.
When did you see her last?
Yeah. So, I've actually got a thought about that. The thing we're about to go deal with, or we're on our way to deal with, the individuals there have been doing some work with regards to these portals. Might be their fault that stuff's happening. They've also taken another denizen of your Feywild, try and like use them to get control of the portals or whatever it is. We haven't gotten there yet to figure that out. So I wouldn't put it past them to have, if your Bertrude has showed up earlier, they may have grabbed them as well. They might be where we're going if they're still around. If they were taken, might be where we're headed.
So, are you proposing an alliance?
I mean, I
Absolutely.
wouldn't say no to a giant tree fella who can hold his own in a fight coming along with us.
It is not I
I'm just
that is
letting you know
giant,
that
it is you that is small.
I guess it's all relative. I'm a shorter fellow.
Yeah, someone else knows how I feel
but
now.
for the standard people that occupy the material plane, he said, we're more the regular size and you're quite large. But whatever, it's a perspective thing. I wouldn't say no to you coming along. I'm just I don't know what you plan on doing, how long you've been searching, where you've been looking, but it's just a thought that crossed my mind that there might be something in the direction where we're going.
If you think that you know where my Bertrude may be, and this is the first lead I've had since I met up with Nerman, who told me that she might be just wandering the forest, and so that's why I've been wandering the forest myself. My apologies. My name is Enosis. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Not
Novus.
Eighth 2. Okay.
Who is
You're
this
not
eighth
related
to
you
Eighth.
speak of?
Oh, he's just this guy. This
He
tree.
says guy, he means tree.
He's a tree, but he. I thought you guys would be related or something.
Another treant.
Well, he wears a disguise to look like
I don't say
humankind,
he
but
he
he's
didn't
not
he didn't move
quite.
around like you do.
He was more just a tree that could
But
talk.
he
like
spoke.
that tree or that tree. He's like in the ground, really, really
Yeah.
big, but just a tree, but that could like talk, but like only to some of us. That not all of us heard him
He
actually
might
talking.
be your version in our world. I
There's
guess.
a chance no one heard him talking.
This is all
It's a
really
whole
confusing.
thing.
Yeah.
I bet us describing it to you doesn't help. We ain't the most straightforward, clear group.
I'm not even trying to help, honestly.
That too.
That's not in you.
But he's not like you. He doesn't walk around. He's not a, what'd you say, treant?
That's what I am, as a treant.
Yeah, he's a
I think
Right.
he might
He-
just be a
he-
he's just a
sentient
tree that can
Yeah.
his children at people.
Magical.
The trees
Some
here
degree.
love fire. Is that similar to where you're from?
I mean, that's kind of a stretch, Black Star. I know
Love
we
it.
met
I
exploding
mean-
trees, but not all trees
He's
like fire.
got a point. There were the trees that breathed fire at us. There were the trees
Yep.
that grew in around that tar pit. There was
Correct.
Yeah.
Make a deception check, Blackstar.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
I think this whole time B2 has been saying
yeah,
to
that's
shake his
terrible.
hand because he asked who our names are, what our names were.
Okay. Ooh.
Right. So you said your name. My name personally is Vizier. We've got Xander and
Garen Stonefist.
I am B2.
A
Still
little-
hand
little
out to shake his hand.
far from home, aren't you?
Yes. Your friend had also pointed that out. I was curious, what do you know? Who do I serve?
Why would I know who you serve?
You seem to know a lot already about the Fae. I do not know where I come from.
You come from the Fae.
Am I pretty normal in the Fae? Is there a lot of me?
Just like really just curiously looks you up and down, just confused and obviously focused on something else, but does answer your question. There are 12 courts, the royal courts. They all have their own individual names. Us treants live out in the wild forests and make our lives separate from these royal courts. But I've seen your kind patrolling our forests. We have a tenuous relationship. That's about as much as I know.
I apologize if any of my brothers or sisters have hurt you.
No, you don't know them, B2. Don't take credit for the things they do. They're monsters. You're a lovely robot.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Black Star.
You're welcome.
And that's normal.
Yeah.
He's kind of cheered up now that Black Star has complimented him.
Enosis
He was kicking a stone for a little bit.
Enosis looks down at Black Star, who, like, mentioned about burning trees. Black Star, is it?
I mean, that's what some people call me sometimes.
You look at
What are
me
you
as
talking about?
though
We all
I
call you
am
that.
simply the wood you would place on your fire at night. I'm simply something that you would consume for sustenance or warmth. And yet, you fought valiantly. I admire one so dangerous and cunning as yourself, but I wonder why it is you look at me with lust in your eyes.
I mean, full disclosure, I just really like setting things on fire and, like, getting a real fire boner for you.
Like in the look of his wood.
Oh gosh.
Looking like you haven't been polished in a while.
I'm saying,
Unbelievable.
I have problems. Don't worry about it. I won't set you on fire without your permission. It's okay.
That's okay.
I wink.
My
I
kind,
wink overtly at Razir.
we have evolved to become mostly fire retardant.
No way.
I can't speak for those of my kind who are stationary, don't speak, and don't have much of a personality, but those of us treants, yes, we're survivors. Here,
That you are.
see for yourself. Holds his hand out, like right up to you.
I pop Grignac in primordial fighting.
Blackstar.
He says he's fire retardant. He's a giant tree man. Let's see. And then I produce flame.
That is an inappropriate word. We don't talk like that about our friends, Blackstar.
He's fire special. I'm gonna here. Then I'll just produce flame from the tip of Grignac onto Enosis.
Normally, you'd expect to see a wisp of smoke, maybe even hear a little bit of a sizzling noise, although you've not burnt a treant before. But the hot metal of Grignac touches the exposed limb and leaves on the end of the fingers of the treant with seemingly no effect.
You're my favorite giant wood thing now.
Well, will you help me find my Bertrude?
Absolutely. You're fun. I like you.
I mean, if it's where we're going, so yeah.
And then
mean if it's where we're going? This is a man
Yeah,
in search
look, it
of
was-
his loved one. He is on a quest. How dare you snuff out romance in the world, you heathen?
Like I said,
I
it was
have
just a
one
thought that crossed my
priority
mind
right
as a
now.
possibility.
Right. I agree with
There,
Receiver.
it might not be where Bertrand is, but if you got no other leads, it's something to check off.
Absolutely.
After Blackstar just has the very brief conversation with Grignek and then does the thing and then talks to Enosis, Enosis responds back to Blackstar in Primordial.
Huh.
Seems as though you know the language of my ancestors.
You know the language of my ancestors.
And Xander's like, I know this too. They're not my ancestors. I learned it myself, but I'm here too, guys.
Yeah, Xander's just in the background just listening to this, but Xander's eyes are probably like lit up right now, like, holy, this is happening.
Notes, drawing diagrams of how his joints connect and stuff. Just fascinating.
I know,
by the
right?
creature.
I think there could be an occasion for a bit of camaraderie here, and I wouldn't be put off to call you my friend, Blackstar.
I will be friends with you, Enosis. That sounds lovely.
Just, if we do journey together, I would ask
Okay.
that you not burn any of my lesser family on the way,
Right.
In-
Don't burn trees in front of you.
or behind me, or to my left, or to my right, or
Got
above
that, did
me,
you?
or below
What
me.
about below? Yeah.
Entered all the directions there.
That's
What about
definitely-
like not completely right, but not completely in the front, like between those
45.
What if you're sleeping? What if they were already chopped down?
Oh, then they must be given the proper send-off.
Viking funeral. Put them on a boat, send them out, and burn the boat.
Then
But if the boat's made of wood, they're putting
Okay.
bodies
Okay.
He screams for he does not know if he's the boat or if he is the boat.
Depending on their level of decay, it could be decided upon what their ultimate fate is, but we as trees appreciate being used in our afterlives, so made into a chair or into a boat or some other child's plaything. But if we are beyond...
campfire. A really big campfire.
If we are beyond the point of return and usefulness, then it would be acceptable.
All right. I won't light any trees on fire in your general vicinity.
So it's decided he's coming with us?
Oh, hold on, Garen. We're still talking.
The adult is still talking.
All right. Well, with friend Enosis, then I will not set trees on fire out of respect for you and our burgeoning friendship. Will you support us in this search? If we find Bertrand, we will happily lend our aid.
Well, it's more so that you've now pointed me in the right direction, and I'm choosing to come along for the ride, I guess, and to find my Bertrand. Really, that is my only true goal. Once I have found her, safe and sound, I will be returning her to our home, and I will no longer be traveling with you. So,
That's fine. I love that story. I'm gonna write something. A little ditty about Enosis and Bertrand. Two treants out here with a cool dude.
it's the
There
start
we
of
go.
something. For sure.
Oh,
So sad that you're saying all this in primordial, because I can't understand any of it and appreciate it.
Garen, come on, man. Like, I don't interrupt your conversations.
I didn't say that as Garrett.
That's not true.
That's so not true. Returning to common.
Yes.
Well, it is settled then. I need
Oh.
to rest.
He's with us.
Coming along then. Oh, all right.
Okay.
That
All right.
sounds
You
great
guys
to me.
just kind of
You need to
just-
rest. Look, I mean, Xander,
don't
you want to take a look at these ruins and stuff while we take a little bit of a break? Or
yeah, sure.
you want us to go ahead and then like you can catch up when you're rested, or should we just wait for you and travel together? Any thoughts on the matter, or should we just figure out how we want to do this?
Yeah, why?
I think we should look at these ruins. Honestly, this is like
Yeah, let's take a breather, let our new friend rest, and then move on.
So this is nighttime, after all. Don't forget. It was getting to
Yeah.
the point where you'd be finding...
This is
a
the
point.
end of our travel day.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
This is the end of day 1 of
Yeah,
travel.
day one.
Yep.
Yeah, Garen's already inside the ruins after it was agreed that he's coming. I'm like,
Okay. For the sake of expediency, obviously you guys are going to be probably settling in here for a long rest to take up journeying the following day. However, anybody who wants to make an investigation check to examine the ruins, and Felix, you can roll for Xander,
Xander,
as
yeah,
he would
that's what I was doing.
obviously be rolling for
I
that.
said
I'm gonna
investigation.
take a look around
Unfortunate, he's not here, but
I think B2 would.
too. Oh, almost.
I feel like I'd investigate because I see everyone else doing it, but I would be looking for a rock. Like I
I
would just
love it.
look,
I love
just
it.
look like I'm helping, but it's not bad.
Okay. Obviously, Xander rolled the highest. However, I will take the next highest because Jason is not actually here. So B2, and just we'll pretend that B2 rolled the 20 because Jason's not here to RP Xander, and I'm not going to RP Xander, right? So, looking through the ruins that are here, and actually let's take care of Garen first. So the 15, I mean, there's a river here, or a little stream, right? And there's tons of little rocks at the bottom. Interestingly enough, a good number of them, because some of the area around here, the bushes and like even just some of the leaves on some of the bushes are like multicolored and have this like almost translucent look to them. And Enosis kind of points out the fact that this would be from his home. So there's a bleed over from portions of the Feywild, but it's not like everywhere. It's only in like certain little spots that you can see. So amongst the stream bed, there are a couple of multicolored rocks that look like they were perhaps the bottom of a lagoon or something that have been ocean eroded. I don't know what else to say. Almost look like the inside of a shell of some kind, but it's on the outside of the stone. Very smooth, very pretty looking. Has mostly a light blue coloration, kind of like a robin's egg, and but then has little speckles of other colors that kind of sparkle in the moonlight that's shining down currently. So
I'm grabbing it.
very
I
nice.
want that,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna put one of mine to replace it.
At a certain point, is Garen going to run out of stones from?
From where he came from, yes, he will. Like I've only given 4, I think, at this point, and I had 10. So, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Nice.
Eventually,
I was
just start trading out what you have, kind of. Leave your
maybe.
mark, take your journey with you, kind of.
Maybe he starts taking more than one or something on his way and just starts swapping out others and building on his collection. Whatever, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying.
I will. I appreciate you always doing this for my rock investigations. It always goes above and beyond to describe things. I love it.
Sometimes I go a little too far in my exposition, but it's fun.
Nah,
I enjoy it personally. I love the little details that don't really matter game wise, but are just good stuff.
it matters to Garen.
There you go. Hey, and it matters to me too, or else I wouldn't do that. Anyways, B2.
Yeah.
So the rest of you kind of looking around. One thing I will say is everyone has a similar realization at the same time, but B2 is the one to make the discovery and probably become vocal about it. The ruins, although looking like stone on the exterior, as you approach them, they are heavily covered in moss and ivy and various vines that are hanging down, and the bushes have overtaken everything that's here. But going over and like putting your hand up against one of these stone pillars, as an example, it doesn't have a stone texture to it. And as you like kind of like take your hand and scrape away some of the moss, you like take your hand and like dunk 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 on it, and it makes, because your hand is metal, it makes a metal on metal sound, which is weird, and kind of off-putting. I'll let you talk about that for a second.
I believe this building, these ruins, are more advanced than we would like to think. It is metal. It's not stone. Aren't
Like the whole
runes
building out of metal.
As
Yes.
as he's saying this, Black Star, you're over at a different section of the ruins, and you also have a similar discovery, but like kind of like use your fire to kind of like burn away a section of the moss, and there's just a portion of the what looked like a stone wall is revealed to be like a giant sheet of metal that looks like it's been severed horizontally, and you can see like 2 layers of metal with framing on the inside of them, and there are the remnants of large painted on white numbers across the metal.
Like on the
Okay.
interior, like where the interior wall would be?
On the exterior.
Exterior side. There's numbers here, and these walls are made out of B2.
B2 screams.
Ah.
Wookiee all of a sudden.
Could the numbers identify some sort of storage unit, like a warehouse?
I'm not sure. What are the numbers? Can I see them like complete,
That's
or
awesome.
they're cut off?
It looks like they're mostly cut off. They're like 75% cut off. I would have Xander make an intelligence check on this.
Can I make one also?
Sure.
I'm not that dumb.
Roll.
I'm not that smart either.
This is a fantasy game, after all.
My intelligence is 0, so I mean,
20
11.
once again.
But so Xander's like doing the calculations and like thinking, and Blackstar just like it just comes to you before Xander has a chance just to say it out loud. You're like, this says Solium 476. It's actually a
Solium
word.
476.
It's a word.
So the
Is
whole
that B2's
word.
brother?
It looks like the labeling for the side of. I mean, warehouses in medieval towns would have labeling, right? So
I mean,
that's kind of what it
They
looks
did have
like.
a sign. Yeah, it's like some
Um,
sort of like ye old warehouse.
But the so like maybe this was a warehouse of some kind, but the entire thing is like this metal hull, for lack of a better term. And yes, so the that's what you're able to make out. Like you barely make out that that's what the letters are, but yeah, SOULIUM dash, which there's actually, you can't see the dash because that would have been cut off. So then 476 would have been the numbers.
Sorry, Xander, you're gonna have to be a little quicker. I know, it's been a long day, but
Yeah, well, I'm not really the one talking about burning our friends, so.
oh, that's right. All right, never mind. Anyway,
What are we talking about? I just got back.
Garen, you're terrifying in the middle of the night. I just want you to know.
Oh yeah, it's dark. I forgot it's dark. Yeah, my bad. I was investigating. I was doing what you guys were doing, just over there by the river.
I want to do
But-
an insight check.
Yeah, make an insight check, sure.
Can I roll deception?
You can roll deception or persuasion, your choice, and don't tell us what you rolled or if you already clicked the button. Oh wow, natural 20.
Ain't gonna have
on
no
insight.
chance.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't. I didn't care about this. I couldn't. I'm not that smart. But hopefully B2 doesn't rat me out. Yeah. So yeah, what's I see those numbers over there, shapes. Like what's going on over there?
You know numbers, right? Like you know what they are.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Insight check.
I knew it.
In my other game, I'm playing a really dumb character who does not know how to read, and it's so fun to play that.
Wow, a 5 on insight.
Blackstar doesn't really care about finding out if people are lying to him. He's as long as he can lie to others.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't lying. He doesn't know. He doesn't care for them, but he does know numbers.
Oh, Garen, you're full of surprises. Just the things you know.
Yeah.
That's,
What a
I mean,
clever insult.
I mean, Blackstar, he at least knows Stu and A because of our friend over there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but could he write that out?
Could
you?
Writing is
Yes,
a
I can
different
write
thing
what?
altogether.
And I read books. Why?
I mean, just a few days ago, you didn't know like what sheet music was.
What?
I mean, books of sheet music. I mean,
Do these symbols mean anything to anyone here?
Do they mean anything to you?
no,
No,
shouldn't we
I-
ask B2?
Does,
Why, 'cause he's made up
Connected
the
to all
building?
of this.
does Jog anything from you?
So much happened at once.
That's true.
Everyone just looks at B2 at the same time. Well, yeah. What do you think?
It's just a bunch of conversation. Well, B2?
Well, B2.
It's also the hazard of playing a virtual game where we
Yeah.
can't all talk at the same time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can. It just causes problems.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's any delays, it's ooh. These numbers jog anything? Trigger any memories or nothing? Or this is completely unrelated to you?
Maybe you should touch it.
Or lick it.
He's gonna follow Garen's lead, and he's gonna touch it.
I don't know. Last time he touched something, he
nothing happens.
remembered a bunch of stuff.
As he touches the wall, I'm gonna cast minor illusion as subtly as I can, and I want
Sleight of hand
to.
check.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Gloves of thievery. Oh, that was trash.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
What? What? You have a
Anyway.
plus 15 on sleight of hand?
Yeah.
That's so
Gloves of
stupid.
thievery, baby.
Wait, I just
Thievery.
realized. Oh no, you have
Plus
expertise
5
on
sleight
that.
of hand checks. Huh?
Because I was thinking your thief stole. Because I thought it was plus 15 as well, but no, it's
Nah,
you don't have
I got-
expertise in that.
I don't
Yeah.
have expertise.
So -3, so it's still like a plus 12.
Yeah.
That's
And if you
ridiculous.
use Locksmith's Bane, it's plus 20.
It's plus 11 without Locksmith's Bane, and plus 14 with Locksmith's.
Don't you get a plus 1 from your Lockstone?
What's B2's passive
Oh.
perception?
15.
Oh, dang.
I mean, Louise sees it.
Yes, of course. Louise always sees it.
I actually saw it too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I subtly cast minor illusion, and like the number, like that he touches, like will light up, and then the light will, like run up the wall, just essentially travel up the wall.
I
Did you see that?
It's alive.
B2. What have you done?
I don't know. and I'm gonna run inside in the hole to see if I can see if it caused anything in the inside.
Black Star's gonna
You run.
follow.
You run from the exterior into the interior.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So I was picturing us on the back where there's that little gap.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
which
That's
part
fine.
are we on?
It
Where are we?
doesn't
I thought we
really
were
matter
inside.
too much. It doesn't. No, you're definitely on the exterior where the.
Also-
Can I
doors-
throw? Can I throw a rock at Black Star?
Is this a bear trap? Also, because that looks like a bear
It
trap
looks like a bear trap.
It's
Things like
up here as well.
it's a broken chair.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I can see that.
yeah,
Definitely looks like a bear trap, though.
Definitely looks like a bear trap.
There's a skeleton. There's like some broken furniture.
Yeah, I'm also definitely checking out what's up with this skeleton and the mouth altar.
Okay.
So I'm gonna follow
Make an
V2 inside.
Make an investigation check on the mouth
at-
altar.
I'm watching what's going on here first, but I will be getting to that. Just to
Okay.
mention it.
Sure. B2 goes inside, and now there's no change on the interior. Nothing happened. Nothing actually happened when you touched the exterior, by the way.
Yeah.
B2 doesn't know that, though. So,
So anything different in here?
Don't see anything.
It must not fully have power.
Ooh, because it's sliced in half.
Cut in half. Yeah. Right. Well, whatever this place was, it is still a ruin. It's broken down, busted apart. Whatever
Well,
was
I mean,
in
yes.
here is not here no more. Doesn't look like there's anything under the floor.
Are we sure of that?
I mean, I didn't look, but it's all
Just
kind
seems
of
strange that
cracked
like
and
there wouldn't
broken
be
up.
something more here.
I mean, you see ruins like this all the time.
A single building
Foundations are
ruin.
left while the
What? This is like the ruins of a hermit.
I mean, sometimes you build one building with the strong foundation with stone, so you can store a lot of heavy stuff, like with a warehouse, and then any kind of secondary buildings just get wood, and that burns and rots away, and only the stone buildings left. So
This building's made out of B2.
What?
Could
you
have
know
been
what
built
metal is.
upwards.
It's not made out of him.
I know, but it's more fun to
Yeah.
say it.
Sure.
What did I miss?
Yeah.
B2.
Who knows why?
Garen,
This,
B2
here. This
is
ain't the
related
first
to this
time
building.
we've run into ruins that've got like fancy metal construction.
This
Yeah,
is
there
Some
was-
crazy stuff under Beacon that
You've
didn't look like it
seen
belonged.
metal ruins before this.
Black Star, make
Yeah,
an
but
intelligence
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, they're here and there.
Were they similar in design?
Nice.
were they?
Not completely different, but I'm not an architect, so I wouldn't be able to tell you one way or the other.
Didn't you need to be an engineer?
But Black Star.
Yeah.
You've been around enough metals in your life, whether it be knives or swords or pieces of armor that you've had to slip knives into, or
Or stuff
other
you wouldn't melt?
stuff you had to melt, things like that. The metal of this structure reminds you very distinctly of the thing that shot off from Sayor and flew up into the sky.
Space jabber, baby.
You know, is B2 similar to this metal, or is he a completely like
He's
just a
totally different.
more
Totally different.
mundane metal, or just like a exotic metal?
B2 is more of an exotic metal, for sure.
All right.
Did you hear that, B2? You're exotic.
Definitely. Well, I was going to
Okay.
say more of a refined is what I was going to say.
I'll refine that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
But I'll tell you 3 things that I know, and I'll tell you for free because I like you. Okay.
Wow, you're so nice, Black Star. What would we
Does-
do without you?
You'd
Do
probably
you
be lost
normally
most of the time.
charge?
Normally, yes, absolutely. B2. Don't ever do anything for free if you can do it for
He
money.
has yet to charge us. I do have to say that.
Not being out.
Then again, he might just steal from us and not tell us.
We're
And that's how.
we're in network, and those people are out of network. So you know.
Exactly. Thank you. Like
He's been accruing interest this entire time.
you're all subscriber.
Oh. Oh no.
We owe him $5,000 in legal fees.
This metal looks like the metal from the spaceship thing. The
The
sky.
space what?
Yeah, like
The vampires
it
flying
was a ship
egg.
that went towards
thing?
space.
Flying
Yes,
saucer.
the vampire egg thing. This looks like that. Like I'm thinking of it now and looking at it. That's what this is. The second thing I know is that B2 is a far more refined metal than this. So really, from like wherever long ago that this building was, I don't. B2 is like just completely different. It's weird. Like I don't understand.
I mean, from what I've gathered from what our three friends said, B2 might be from the Feywild. Where
Like in
this,
general, maybe.
yeah, where this might be from before the Titans and all that.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So then,
Is there
does that
bit-
mean that vampire disc thing was also from before?
I mean, he's a vampire. He might be way older than all of us.
Even older than Razier.
Yeah, maybe they knew each other.
I mean, I ain't the oldest person you met. That's old
Who's
news.
the oldest person I've met?
I mean, you didn't meet him for
Let's
long.
not bring that back up. Let's.
Pluto,
JJ.
Matthias. Oh yeah, JJ.
Oh, JJ.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I was thinking about something entirely
That's
different.
funny.
You didn't really meet him, so it doesn't count.
No,
You
it
have
does
no
not
idea
count.
how old JJ is.
I mean, he looks older than.
That's true. That's true.
I
even,
would-
even Salagastra, but maybe Vudos by a close second. You don't know though.
Interesting.
Then again, we kind of met Legion.
Can I
You-
take a look around the room?
With the crows when we were going to the
Oh, okay.
Requiem.
That's a stretch.
Blackstar, what was your third thing that you were going to give us?
What's
Oh,
that?
Yeah. It was three things.
You said
right?
3 things.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
You-
uh,
He doesn't,
Inside
he doesn't
check.
even need to roll for that. I just believe him.
B2 still hands you 3 gold.
Let's go! I might be Black Star. Let's go. 23.
Roll a 2 and beat that.
You did. You beat me.
Oh wow!
You said 3, right?
He's picked up on it.
Luis is getting too close.
Yeah, but Alex doesn't remember what the third thing was that he was going to say.
No, I never planned on saying a third thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what us. Yeah.
B2 still hands you 3 gold though. It's
Um,
okay.
B2, no. Like you don't get charged. You're on the network. Razier
I
covered.
mean, does he need to be charged? Like, how does he work?
Razier covered.
Oh my
it.
god!
It's amazing.
No.
Does he need to be charged?
Okay. Razier, you go over and you approach this skeleton and this mouth altar. It absolutely looks like a mouth altar. It's an opening it's like a 2.5 foot tall kind of raised.
Giant
It's not a pedestal.
pieces
It's a
Beef jerky.
okay, so it's boarded. I wanted to show the texture. There's it's boarded across, and like as though somebody tried to sure it up so somebody couldn't fall into it, because it is a hole that goes down into the ground. Looking down through the cracks in the boards that are there, we'll get to the skeleton in a second. Actually, no. The skeleton is like one arm is kind of like hooked up and over and is like hanging off the side, right? And it's like its arm is stuck in the teeth that's there. And make a religion check. Might be the first religion check I've asked for this campaign.
I think no, with Legion.
Oh, with Legion.
Nine.
Yeah.
A 9.
Wait. I I have a thing for this. I'm adding a
Yeah,
D6.
knowledge from my past life.
Nice. +5. 14.
Nice.
Okay. So it's got like ratty old clothing on that looks like it's been decaying for a very, very long time. Like could be over 100 years. And there is a basic metal necklace that's around its neck. It's kind of like hanging off to the side as it's kind of hanging off there. It's not like, doesn't look like it's of any value. It looks like maybe it was a trinket of some kind. It has maybe a little locket, but it's completely rusted shut and just, you know, how rusted things get. It's not like of any value. There's no discerning marks except for on its forehead. It looks like as though there is a symbol that has been, and you'd think that like, why would there be a symbol on the skeleton if this was a dead person that was here previously? Maybe somebody painted it on afterwards, but it looks like it's been etched into the skull, and it is an L with a diagonal line through it and a very tiny little crow perching at the top end of the diagonal line through the L. A few, I mean, some people would easily recognize this as the symbol of Legion. Funny enough that we were just talking about Legion. That wasn't planned at all. But looking down through the cracks in the boards, it is a square chute that is like perfect on all sides, although there are some vines and like plants that are kind of growing over the basic edge of this. And looking down far enough, even with your vision, there is a light blue light emanating from the bottom of this. Some kind of ethereal magic that some kind of ethereal magic that still resides at the bottom of this. This has been here for a very long time, but this, whatever this is still functional. The teeth that are on the edges of this opening look like they are not designed to come in and crush something, but more of ceremoniously lock together to create almost like a gate that would close to prevent somebody from accidentally falling into this. Like as though if somebody wasn't supposed to fall into this hole, they, wouldn't.
Yeah. Hey, Black Star, you know how I said it doesn't look like there's anything underneath the floor?
Yes, I remember that distinctly.
Yeah, it was just moments ago. About that. May have
Were you
found something
wrong?
underneath the floor. Yeah,
I knew it.
that's fair.
And what's it? Is it cool looking? And I go over towards him.
It's only about 30 feet down, by the way, this light.
Like a couple like floors down, it looks like maybe, and there's some light down there.
Oh, hold on, I've got
Xander,
something.
come
for
take a
this.
look.
And then a fiery spectral hand appears out of nowhere. It kind of just fire coalesces down my arm onto my hand, and then it just detaches itself as a little mage hand.
Nice. That's
Cool.
awesome.
And I go on, little guy. Go get it. Fetch. Go. And then the hand just will go towards
Descends. And the range on your ability to control your
30 feet.
is 30 feet. I
Yep.
mean,
Can't carry more than 10 pounds.
So Xander.
So the mage hand descends down to this tube, and it is metallic, and there's like kind of like a greased aesthetic to the sides of this tube, kind of like a duct, for lack of a better term. As it goes down, the mage hand gets down to just above this light source, and make a. Oh,
We lost.
that's weird.
Felix.
We've lost gorgeous
Foundry
George.
continuously is going through the motions of disconnecting me and reconnecting me, but the music continues. So,
Yeah.
make
Felix
a,
also was off of Foundry, so his internet or computer went
maybe
off.
his internet went down.
Seems-
Okay,
yeah.
make a perception check for me.
Okay. Not great. Oh, actually, not bad.
Nice.
He said he lost
Ooh,
internet
19.
in Discord.
Capable dash.
Okay, it has been
In a minute.
16 minutes. We are going to end it there, as it's almost 11.
Yeah.
And we're going to come back to the description that Blackstar gets as his fiery mage hand makes its way down to the bottom of this shaft, examining this light. We're going to carry over, and I'll just watch the VOD and remind myself next time that your perception check of 19 carries over, and I'll give you the description, and we'll get more from that.
Yeah.
This is
Should be there in the log.
just
Come
to,
back in.
yeah, this is kind of a big deal.